Okay. Yeah,
Dude, I got a big surprise.
Up.
I got a big surprise for this podcast, and I'm really hoping JM shows up.
Okay, I'm scared.
You should be, because you have to help me with it.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. No, it's really good. It's really good. That's why the podcast was a little late this morning. Cause I was making something for it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. What's up, Gitmo Show?
Alright, did we make an announcement that we're starting? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but we should probably do one in the announcements. I gotta get a hold of fucking dude. JM has to be here for this.
Probably working, man.
I know. There you go.
Here, I got it. Not everyone podcast is live. There we go.
There we go. Alright. That was fucking gross, Tyler. You're live.
So?
Alright.
Better get it out now.
I guess so. Yeah. Better than on the
before
recording.
everybody shows up. Before the audio starts. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. For sure. Alright, let me make sure that I get up everything that I need to have up. So we do have the story of the melting man. So that'll be fun. There was one more thing.
Chat, pop out chat. Actually, let me just go pee before we start. That's probably a good idea, huh?
Go pee.
Yeah.
Why? This price is more work for Tyler. No, it's not. It's not work. It's just he has to read and act. So we'll see if he can pull it off without ever having seen what I've made. It'll be fun. Oh, great. I knew fucking Android 18 was gonna be trending for a reason. Also, why is Gundam trending? What's happening? Whenever anime is trending, it's never like, there's never actually like anything that fucking happened. It's usually just it's just bullshit. Sounds like work to you? Nah, it's fun. It's fun. It's so fun. Alright. I'm gonna try and tweet at JM, see if he say PopCast.
Okay.
Alright, you ready to hit that record button?
Just about.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Icarus is in the house. What's up?
Yo, what up, dude?
We got Renault, we got Wiley. JM is like Papu, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He is kind of the mascot of the community, at least.
Alright. I had a quick lap on so that I won't die of hunger. Let's go.
Alright. That sounds really gross, by the way. Fat bomb.
What?
Sounds terrible.
They're good.
It's just a terrible name for food.
It's a snack that's good for you.
So it's, I mean, well, I'm sure it's good for you if you're doing keto. If you're not, I'm sure it's fucking not good for you.
That's not how it works at all. Good fats for you are good fats for you no matter what you're doing.
Alright, let's hit the record button in 3, 2, 1, record. There we go. And we are recording. Alright, let's see. Ba-bam. What's up, everybody? Alright, let's start the pod. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bonsai PopCast. I'm your host, Mike.
I'm your host, Tyler.
Sorry, I tried to fuck you up by fucking myself.
I was ready.
You were ready. You did good.
I was fucking ready.
You had it.
How dare you?
Are you ready today? Are you ready for today's Bonsai PopCast? Are you ready for it?
No.
No? You're such a baby. Such a baby, Tyler. Oh man, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? That's great. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, today we got plenty of things to talk about. Some interesting things are currently trending. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna be like that today. Um, so
You
tech
twending?
Yeah. So according to Twitter, technology trending is Android 18. By the way, this is an anime and video games podcast where we also talk about inane bullshit for half of it. Um, yeah.
The first half to make sure that everybody else leaves beforehand.
Yeah.
Before we get to the things that people want to hear about.
Yeah, exactly. Or skip through the entire podcast to get to the things that they want to fucking hear
I wonder
about.
if anybody does that. I mean, they're probably gone already, but if you do that, let us know.
Yeah. Email us at bonsaipopteam@gmail.com. I think we have a podcast email, but I don't know if I can get into it anymore.
We do. I might be logged in on it. Here, I can fucking tell you right now.
Cool. That's really fun. It's really fun audio.
Oh, dude, I'm
stuff.
Totally logged in on the Bonsai PopCast email.
Do we have any emails from
we have so
listeners?
many.
Do we have emails from listeners?
YouTube creators, Podbean, YouTube creators, Google. No.
Oh well. Surprise.
All either our podcast app or YouTube.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean,
Probably imagine telling us that we don't have monetization anymore.
Yeah, I imagine if we had like PopCast emails, it would probably be at bonsaipopteam@gmail.com. I can actually check that right now. Let me see if I can search
We've gotten
PopCast.
emails from people before.
Yeah. We don't have any. We don't have any in the folder right now. Look at us, fucking losers. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Android 18 is trending in technology, for no reason.
Care.
It's just a bunch of porn of Android 18. Gundam is trending for no reason. It's just people just talking about Gundam. Probably because the G-Witch series is doing really well, which is good. I mean, that's good that a new Gundam series is doing well. Everybody's been saying I have to watch it, or like, I don't know, Witch from Mars or whatever the fuck it's called. Gohan is trending with Piccolo. Why is all this anime shit fucking trending? It's just people drawing Gohan. Dude, how long have people been just fucking drawing Gohan? And like Dragon Ball Z.
A long time, man.
Dude, they can't.
Long time.
Can't stop. Won't stop. Just can't get enough of that fucking shit. Cowboy Bebop is trending. I'm not even looking at anime trends. It's just shit that's like showing up. Shinichiro Watanabe bluntly says the live-action Cowboy Bebop series has only made his anime look better in comparison.
So remember the interview that I was telling you about yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's part of that interview is he talks about getting sent the live-action Cowboy Bebop, and he stopped watching after the first scene.
Wow.
And I think the exact quote, it's something around the lines of, that wasn't Cowboy Bebop.
Japanese people don't fuck around, dude. Like, they don't like something, they're just like, fuck this. Like, just 100% fuck
dude,
this.
He super doesn't fuck around. Like, for people who don't know, a new interview with Shinichiro Watanabe came out about Cowboy Bebop specifically.
Which he created.
And his just history. Yeah, which he created. He was the director of. And his history and how it came to be and how he got to where he is today and all sorts of stuff like that. Stuff that would have been, great to know, like a month ago when we put out a Cowboy Bebop video about the history of Cowboy Bebop. And it goes all the way back to, like, talking about how he started working at Sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed up for, like, the exam to get hired. And he had no idea that it was like a formal thing. He showed up in jeans and a t-shirt and everybody else was in a suit.
A Japanese guy didn't know that something was fucking formal?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with him?
And then he didn't know that there was an interview immediately after the exam either. Wow. So he's sitting down in front of 3 people, 2 of them looking at him very disapprovingly. While he proceeds to tell them the anime that they're currently coming out with sucks ass.
Wow.
And for whatever reason, I can't remember what the other guy's name was, but it was like his mentor at Sunrise really liked him, and he vouched for him, and they hired him anyway.
Yeah, interesting.
So it's like, That would have been an awesome fucking thing to put in our video. That basically Watanabe almost didn't get a job at Sunrise.
Wow. So wait, was Cowboy Bebop put out by Sunrise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense, man. Sunrise had
Mhm.
some really, really good fucking 90s anime.
Yeah, they had a ton of really good 90s anime, and Bebop was one of the, big ones.
Yeah.
And he goes into a lot of stuff that we talk about too. Like he goes into like the whole Bandai visual thing and Bandai, like the toy company,
Mhm.
wanting like space stuff because Star Trek Star Wars was really popular and they were selling a lot of Star Wars toys and whatnot.
Mhm.
So they wanted more spaceship stuff.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they totally closed the thing, but Bandai Visual was like a completely like new branch of the company that picked it up instead.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was a really interesting interview. It's pretty long. It's really too bad that it didn't come out a month ago.
Yeah, that's surprising for there's a lot of interviews out there with Japanese creators that are like 3 sentences long. They're like, "Oh, what did you think
Dude,
of
this
this?"
thing's long. It's like a 15-minute read or something.
Interesting.
It's pages.
Interesting. So yeah, so Mr. Beast is trending too. When did Mr. Beast become like a controversial figure?
As soon as he got a lot of money.
Well, he always had a lot of money. Like,
No,
didn't
as
he
soon
get
as he
famous?
got a lot of money.
Didn't he get famous for like giving a pizza guy like $10,000 as a tip or something like that?
But he got famous for that, but that wasn't his money.
Whose money was it?
The sponsor for that video.
Oh,
Like the reason that video went big, he's told the story before. I've listened to it on podcasts or something. But he got famous. Well, he also got famous for like counting to 100,000. Yeah, insane stunts,
Yeah.
But the pizza thing was like, he told, I don't remember what the sponsor was, but he was like, "Give me an extra $10,000, and I promise you the video will go viral."
Oh, okay.
And he's like, 10,000 or give me an extra, I think $5,000 because they were paying him 5,000, and he gave all 10,000 to the pizza guy,
Right.
and the video went viral. And
Yeah,
like
of course.
that's and that's been his fucking MO for the entirety of his YouTube career is like
Just giving away money.
He puts the money that he makes back into everything,
Yeah.
Like one of his most recent things was he like cured 100 people's blindness or something,
What?
or 1,000 people's blindness.
That's crazy.
Apparently a lot of blindness in the US is really easy to cure.
Yeah, I mean, you just get LASIK for the most part.
Whatever. Yeah, but it costs fucking money because our fucking healthcare is shit. So tons of people can't afford it and are blind for essentially no reason other than they don't have the money to pay to see again.
Yeah, Devin's legally blind. Like she could, like her vision is fucked. Like if she's not wearing her glasses, even when she's wearing her glasses, her vision is fucked. But when she's not wearing it, like she can only see like the shape of a face, Like
Right.
it's pretty bad.
But yeah, a lot of his mentality is not like, oh, I'm getting rich and famous. It's I'm putting all the money that I made this month back into the channel to make the next big thing.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I mean, you can see it in the stuff that he does. Like, I don't necessarily like watching his videos, but I have a lot of respect for the mentality.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's also like the Mr. Beast burger thing is kind of weird. The Mr. Beast chocolate that like you can't fucking get away from that shit. It's fucking everywhere. I
Like
don't know.
Feastly or whatever it's called. I can't remember exactly.
No idea. I mean, it's just chocolate, from what I understand. It's like nothing special other than it says Mr. Beast on it. But
well, I mean, same thing with his fucking burgers. Like, I'm sure that his burgers aren't anything special.
I don't know. I'd be interested to try a Mr. Beast burger. I don't know. Like, I mean,
Mike, you know what? Do open up DoorDash right now. Do you have Mr. Beast on there?
No, no. Fuck
you don't have it anywhere near you?
No. What?
Okay. When you move here, we will do a Mr. Beast, Beast Burger podcast.
Okay.
Where we just order like 18 things on the menu and we just review his fucking food.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Because I'm like about 95% sure I could get it in, half an hour here.
Yeah. So the other thing that is trending right now is national shutdown. I don't know what this is about. It
It's
looks like
probably the fucking Congress can't decide on the budget for something,
no. This
and
looks
that
like
means that
a.
it'll get shut down.
This looks like a an Africa thing. I think like did I
Oh,
see Nigeria? I don't know what's going on. I could be let me see. Attention to all Komani residents. On the 26th on Thursday and 27th Friday, we are shutting down everything in Queenstown. We are putting everything on standstill. Um we want Enoch I can't say that word. Municipality dissolved as soon as possible. Yeah, it's some kind of interesting thing that's going on in
mm,
I can't tell what country it is. I thought it said Nigeria, but that's interesting. Very cool. Very good for them. Do be politically active. Do the things. Adderall is trending. Wonder why.
great, great,
Day
love it.
6 of no pharmacies within 30 miles able to refill Adderall prescriptions for myself / my son. This is from Rebecca Jones with a blue check mark. Um, Called another 9 today, nothing. The official advice is to cut back or cut in half. Yeah, hard to do that when there isn't any available to cut. And P.S. That's terrible advice. Wow. So many fucking people are just like bitching about the fact that they can't get fucking Adderall apparently.
Yeah,
Apparently there's a big Adderall shortage, which like that's not good because like what
it's not great for the people who really need it,
yeah,
and college kids.
well the thing is that like Adderall is actually addictive. So like
It is,
there's a
yeah,
certain point
absolutely.
where like you're gonna go into like nasty Adderall withdrawal, which like isn't as bad as like something like heroin, but it will make you a fucking asshole, you know, for like X amount of time. It's
Yeah.
definitely not something that you want to run out of. So that's good. I mean, at least it's not insulin. Not that anybody can get that anyway. Um, oh, let's check this out. Yeah, apparently, have you talked to Austin at all? Our friend Loxton?
I messaged him earlier this month because
Yeah.
I wanted to go down and hang out with him and play the Darkest Dungeon board game that we both bought, but
Mhm.
I have nobody to play with because neither Grant or Jack will play board games with me. Uh, and
The fuck is wrong with
was
fucking Virgos and board games? All Devin wants to do.
what?
Devin will play
What?
board games with you. Like when we move there, Devin will play fucking board
Fuck
games with
yeah!
you all
Thank
day.
you, Devin.
Yeah.
And Wiley, there already is a gold check mark. We don't have to wait for it to be released. It's already
Yeah, it
out.
already exists. Yeah,
It already exists, man.
it's a thing. It's for real. Everything that Tyler and Devin are into that I'm not into, that's like inexplicable. It's a Virgo thing. It's just the way it is. Um, Interesting. Testicle is trending. There's this really good picture
Cool.
of Ted Cruz looking like a fucking nut. So this
Mike,
is fun.
what's your sign?
The fuck a Libra, best sign ever. That's
Libra.
why I'm an entertainer and unpredictable. Anyway,
You're a Libra queen.
according to the Epoch Times, Trump is a Russian testicle. I saw it on Twitter, so it must be true. Why is testicle trending?
I don't know.
Russian?
Maybe they got it messed up for Treacicle again.
Yeah, that's possible.
That was my favorite thing. Was whenever we got comments on Treacicle of people saying, "I this is my first time on the channel and I thought it was called Testicle," and I was like, "It's fucking great
Yeah.
every time."
Oh, technically, Jack, I am a Libra Virgo cusp. So my birthday's the
Are you
27th of
cusping?
September. Yeah, I'm like 2 days away from having been a shitty Virgo. But yeah, so it's and my
And the Discord chat just going, "Oh, like it makes you make all the sense now.
And my-
Everything has been summed up nicely."
my moon sign is Taurus. Yeah. So Trump is a Russian is trending.
My God. Can I get like one day where there's not shit going on? Only on the days we record.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's never the rest of the week. Thursdays, Fridays, totally fine. But every fucking Monday or Wednesday, something's going on outside my goddamn window.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
I don't know. I was talking to Tyler before the show started, and I was like, you know, do you know why? Like, what are they doing? He's like, I don't know. I was like, haven't you ever looked out your fucking window just to like see what they're doing?
I looked. They were fucking banging on a door. And then that's, I don't know, somebody doing
Just knocking.
fucking guard, what? I'm brain done. I don't
Uncharted
know what it is.
Uncharted 5 is
They're
trending.
doing foliage work over on the apartment complex next to ours. There doesn't have any plants. There's no plants over there.
What are they?
What are you doing?
It is. Wait, so are they actually teasing Uncharted 5? Because that would be fucking awesome, dude. They go so hard on Uncharted games.
I haven't played an Uncharted game in a long time. I do own the first four.
You haven't played 4 yet?
I've played. I think I was playing through them like in order, and I stopped either at. I think I stopped around 3. I haven't gotten back to it. I started playing. I think you know what? I think that's when Elden Ring came out.
Oh, was it? Oh shit. Yeah, because like, well, 3 isn't as good as 2. 3 is better than 1. 1 is pretty bad. I mean, if you haven't played any other Uncharted games, like 1, you just play that
1.
first.
Well, that's why I was going through it. I was going through them in order because I hadn't played any of them. But when I got the PS5, what was that? 2 fucking years ago now, or whatever it was. And then nothing came out for it still. I started buying old PS4 games to play. So I think, I don't know, during one of the holidays, the entire like Nathan Drake collection was on sale, so I just bought it.
Yeah. Or I think I thought the Nathan Drake collection was like in the PS Plus shit.
Maybe it was. I don't remember. But the point is that I have access to it.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so the Nathan Drake collection is actually pretty good. Like, I never played Uncharted while they were coming out because I didn't like particularly care. Like, they kind of looked like bro games. But when I did finally get around to them, I mean, they're fantastic, dude. Like, I really, really enjoyed those games. Like I said, 2 is definitely, I think, the best out of the original trilogy. 3 is a little bit of a weaker entry, but it's still better than 1. And then 4 is like, I mean, Uncharted 4 is like, I don't even know if like how to compare it to the other ones because it's like, I mean, it's so visually stunning, like even for a last generation game.
When we first started making YouTube videos, like I mean 2014.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, you did
Nathan Drake was like the mascot for PlayStation. Like he was the guy.
Yeah.
He was why you bought a PlayStation. So we made a Nathan Drake video on Treacicle because he was so popular.
Yeah, and did really well.
And
too,
then
right?
Grant fucked up every single name in that script, and then went to Europe. So it's a great video. You should watch it if you haven't. There's a bunch of fuck ups in how to pronounce things because it's all like Russian or German, whatever.
Grant definitely didn't play the games, so
he didn't play the games, so he fucked them all up and then left to go on vacation and left me and Kevin saying, how the fuck do we fix this? So there's Kevin and I become scientists in the video. They get more and more mad every time Grant fucks up another pronunciation.
Wow, that's funny. That's a good creative way to like make that not make everybody upset. Of course, that was a different time. I mean, I feel like
it was a very different time.
Yeah,
those videos are rough.
Yeah, man, how is it that this is the one fucking podcast that JM is not in? I'm waiting for JM to show up because I have a surprise for JM. And I really want him to fucking be here for it. But I guess if he's not here, then he'll hear it in the audio version.
I'll message him.
I already did.
Oh, okay. Well, then you've done all you can.
Multiple times. You should try messaging him too. Maybe he'll get the fucking, picture. All right. So one of the things that we talked about a little while ago was I mentioned the melting man, like the real melting man. And people seemed like they were interested in it. This is back when we were
alien
talking
stuff.
Yeah, maybe, kind of. This is back when we were talking about the Dietlov Pass incident, which was fun. That was a fun episode. I think we got that one out. So that was when Tyler decided that the true culprit was a bee.
Well, a radioactive bee.
Yes,
let's
a
be
radioactive
clear.
Bee.
Let's be clear. Not just a bee. This was very dangerous to everybody involved.
Right. Well, they all died.
Well, yeah,
horribly.
Exactly. Especially the person who is allergic to bees.
Right. Okay, so I did find a pretty good document on the Melting Man. His name, I'm going to try and pronounce this. It is Portuguese. He's Brazilian.
Okay.
I think it's Joe Prestes Fijo.
You
But
want to like
yeah, I'll put that in the chat.
yeah, put it in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any Portuguese people in the chat, but there it is. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Joao. Joao?
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 Dude, but that's the thing is Portuguese pronunciation is totally fucking different.
Totally different. It could be Joao. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be whoa.
Yeah, it could be. Hold on, maybe there's like one of those like pronunciation things.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, because I'd love to get his name right.
Portuguese. Pronunciation.
Again, this is great audio content, Tyler. You're killing it over there.
I know. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's John, dude. That's like the equivalent.
That makes sense.
Here, hold on.
That makes sense.
Joao.
All right.
Joao. It's more like a rolling J.
Joao. Okay. Joao Prestes Fijo. I'm assuming that's Fijo. Filho. It could be Philho, but I'm assuming it's Fio. I don't know. Joao Prestes Fijo.
Yeah. Jo. It's like I show you something.
I will show you the movie.
Joao.
All right. Okay. So just so everybody knows, the story doesn't end well for Joao. All right. So I'm reading.
It's not called The Man Who Lived for 1,000 Days. You know, it's called The Melting Man.
Right. So this is off of UFOinsight.com. This was written by Marcus Loth on March 30th, 2018. So, I'm going to try and really like get through most of this. There's it's interesting. But I found this to be kind of like one of the better articles on it. All right. So although there very well could be numerous other reasons for the sudden agonizing death of 44-year-old Joao Prestes Fijo in Brazil in March 1946, the grim and gritty account tends to remain predominantly in UFO circles, perhaps due to other similar cases that would take place in Brazil over the decades that followed. So this is one of the things that's like important to note is that like Roswell for us was kind of like this one incident. Obviously it was covered up by the government. It was, they said it was a fucking weather balloon, all this kind of stupid bullshit. Brazil, like before and after, has had thousands of UFO sightings. Like what they call a flap. Which is like basically like anytime there is a massive amount of sightings of anything paranormal or UFO related or anything like that, they call it a flap. So when the Mothman stuff happened in West Virginia, that was a flap. Like not only was a Mothman showing up all over the place scaring people, everything, there was also UFOs constantly on a regular basis, so much that people would get together and go outside and all look at the fucking UFOs together because they knew when it was going to happen. It was that fucking regular. It's crazy. But Brazil had it way worse.
So what you're saying is that aliens like Brazilian steak.
Portuguese steak?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, no.
Yeah, it's Portuguese steak. Well, there is Brazilian steak houses.
It's Brazilian steak houses.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you pay $50 and you eat all the steak you want.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that? No.
I'm just saying that's why they're going. I assume that Brazil has the most Brazilian steakhouses per capita of any country.
Well, okay, so think about it this way, right? Like if like the whole ancient aliens thing has any merit or whatever, right? Where are the places where the ancient aliens had monuments and, all sorts of the pyramids, the ziggurats, the fucking, the Mexican periods. There's a ton of pyramids, there's a ton of stuff like that in South America, all over the place. So if you're gonna
I mean, the Incas are Peru.
Right, but there's
That's
a
where the
ton of
ziggurats
other
are.
shit. Well, it's not necessarily ziggurats, but there's pyramids all over the fucking place in South America.
All right.
Yeah, like it's a. I mean, not only that, but they had like sky temples,
Mayan,
dude.
Aztec,
yeah, Mayan Aztec. They had a ton of like sky temples and shit. I'm pretty sure there's some down in Argentina, like crazy stuff, right? So it makes sense that the aliens would come back to South America, where obviously they had like a lot of fucking followers. Not necessarily, there isn't a lot of stuff that really talks about that because Ancient Aliens stuff is a little bit like, I mean, even in the UFO circles, that shit's a little bit wonky. But regardless, the encounter remained relatively unknown from the rest of the world until why do I have a speech impediment today? Anyway, until French
Dude, welcome
magazine.
to my entire life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Phénomènes spéciaux ran a story on the incident in 1971. The piece was the work of Professor Felipe Machado Carrion and ufologist Irina Silveira. Many other UFO researchers have examined the case both before and since, and it remains one of the most mysterious on record. In fact, as we'll look at later, this part of the world seems to have more than its fair share of such deadly UFO type encounters, as I said before. Brazil, crazy. So this is the Aracaraguama incident. Following a day fishing on the Tietê River near the small village of that word I just said, in Brazil on the 4th of March, 1946, João Prestes Fio and Salvador dos Santos would pack up their equipment into their horse-drawn cart and begin their journey home. Fio would take Santos home first, bidding his friend farewell before heading to his own house. His surroundings were a blanket of black. Aracaraguama was yet to enjoy the benefits of electricity. Furthermore, most of the village, including his wife and 5 children, had traveled to San Roque, around 7 miles away, to celebrate the carnival season. Fio hated such festivities and so chose to spend the day fishing with his like-minded friend. Sounds like a fucking dad. Upon returning home, however, he realized his wife had forgotten to leave him a key to enter the property. Tired and hungry, he searched the property for a way to gain entry. He spotted a window that was open and managed to squeeze himself through it. As soon as he did so, a strange feeling permeated his body. He had an intense feeling that someone was watching him. He turned quickly to look out of the window, expecting to see someone looking back at him. Instead of a person, however, a bright, hot light struck his body. Fio instinctively placed his hands to his face. The whole incident lasted a matter of seconds, but he felt a burning sensation spread around his entire body. He managed to open his front door and ran from his property barefoot, heading for his sister Maria's home. By the time he arrived, his feet were a bloody mess from the sharp rocks that scattered his route, a route he had to negotiate in the dark. He complained to Maria that he had been burned, and she duly informed the local police. João Malaquias, whatever, the village police officer, the village police chief. Yeah, you say this fucking name, Malaquias. I don't.
You gotta put it.
Yeah,
Malaquias.
Yeah,
maybe.
Something like that. The village police chief arrived shortly after to investigate. Fio would tell him in no uncertain terms that his attacker had not been from this world! As he spoke to the wounded man, he noticed that the flesh around his leg was coming away from the bone and looked like meat that has been allowed to boil for a while. Gross. I don't know if you've ever seen boiled meat, but boiled meat just turns gray. Like, it just turns gray and gets gross, and like the fat kind of like...
Although, isn't like sous videing almost boiling?
You boil it in a boil bag. So it's like you put it in boiling water, and then there's a bag that like, you know what I mean?
It's not boiling. I think it's like a very specific temperature that's like just under boiling or something. I don't know. I used
to sous vide at a restaurant. It's just you stick a burger in a fucking bag and dump it in a boiling pot. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was doing it like a super duper professional way, but that's how we did it. So yeah, so flesh is coming away, legs rotting off the bone. His leg looks like meat that's been allowed to boil for a while. Several members of Fio's family arrived not long after. All noted how gravely ill he looked. His usually fair skin was now a roasted red color. His hands were particularly deformed from the assault, twisted and burnt, because remember, he put them up in front of his face. Strangely, his face bore burn marks, but his hair was seemingly unaffected and completely intact. He was also struggling to speak, perhaps due to damage to his tongue. They feared the worst for Fio. Ideally, Malaquias, whatever, wanted to have Fio taken to the cop wanted to have Fio taken to the main hospital in Sao Paulo. However, the roads out there were treacherous to begin with, and even more so at night. They would decide to take him instead to nearby Santana de Parnaiba Hospital. As he was moved into the awaiting truck for the journey, his entire body was a truly ruinous, with serious burns all over. After his admittance, and these are in quotes, after his admittance, doctors were at a loss as to what caused such rapid burns and deterioration. His final hours, if the accounts are accurate, were truly torturous and horrifying. The medic and orderly who was with Fio in these final hours would later state that it was as if he was decomposing alive. Flesh continued to fall away from the bone. When the tissue around his jaw fell away, he could no longer communicate. He died a short time after. The official cause of death was cardiac arrest. Although the case is closely associated with UFO encounters, there are several other theories as to the bizarre events that fateful evening. Brazilian legend speaks of the boitata, an old tupi, which is an ancient Brazilian language word which means fiery serpent. This brightly lit beast had stalked this part of the world for centuries, and it would appear, at least to some, that Fio was its latest victim. Other more local legends would lay the blame at the feet of the assombracos, ghostly spirits with glowing eyes who roam the area. More conservative and retrospective theories suggest such phenomena as ball lightning or even spontaneous human combustion to be the culprit. It is perhaps
it doesn't sound very spontaneous.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's good the whole time.
Yeah, it sounds like he saw a fucking bright ass white light, not exploded into fucking flames. You know what I mean? Spontaneous human combustion is real. It is something that happens. It's fucking crazy and weird, but like, you know, so it is perhaps also worth pointing out, particularly with this last point in mind, that as well as Fio's hair, none of his clothes nor anything in his home suffered any damage at all.
Weird.
Yeah. So, fucking there's other deadly cases in Brazil. But yeah, like this guy just fucking, you know, he's coming home. You know, he didn't want to party. He just wanted to go fishing, you know, drink some BLs with his buddy.
That was his first mistake.
Yeah. And then he comes home. He gets scared. He turns around. All of a sudden there's this bright fucking light, and he puts his hands up, and like within a day or so, all of his shit has fallen off his fucking body. His skin's fucking rotten off. He's burned horribly. His hair's totally fine. His clothes are totally fine. Everything else is fucked. You know, it doesn't say anything about his eyeballs, but I would assume that, like, if his eyes were fucked, they would have been fucked. But, like, I mean, it's fucking crazy, dude. Like, how do you explain that shit? I mean, his death is verified. Like, these are logged, you know, occurrences that happened to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. You know, as you might, you know, expect from me, I do have some theories.
Okay, I would love to hear it.
Yeah. First, and I think the most likely theory, is radioactive firefly. So
thanks. Okay.
So he turns around. There's a really, really bright light. That's the radioactiveness from the firefly. Obviously, the radioactive makes the glow much, much brighter. You get that sunball effect going in.
Is that how radiation works?
Sure.
Because I remember if last time if we talked, I had to explain to you how radiation works.
Yeah, but I mean that was weeks ago.
So you've internalized it, and you've. I understand. I mean that is how knowledge works.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, radioactive firefly. Yeah, and when you get radiation, you know, your hair doesn't go immediately, so that's why the hair was fine. It would have taken him another week or two before he started losing his hair. And you know, and then it was after he got radiated, he was burning from the inside out, really. So, radioactive firefly, flesh falling off bones. Seems pretty standard.
How did the firefly get radioactive?
Oh, well, I mean, that's where the aliens come in, right? The aliens made the firefly radioactive, and then the firefly did the rest. The aliens just wanted a bright light so that they could see, really. They were just trying to figure out what's down there.
I see.
But instead of using, you know, an alien flashlight, they just made a firefly radioactive.
Well, I mean, I'm sure...
Hold on. Are fireflies...
Yes,
Are
there are fireflies in Brazil.
fireflies?
There's 25 different species of fireflies
Oh,
in
you
Brazil.
checked already?
Yeah. I wanted to check how valid that was. So
There you go.
one
There you go.
thing that struck me that was interesting was they said something about ball lightning. I've never heard about ball lightning before, so let's
I've never
check
heard
this
of
out.
ball lightning either.
It is a rare unexplained phenomenon described as luminescent spherical objects that vary from pea-size to several meters in diameter, though usually associated with thunderstorms. The observed phenomenon, so this is something that has been seen, is reported to last considerably longer than the split-second flash of a lightning bolt, and is a phenomenon distinct from St. Elmo's fire. What the fuck is that? St. Elmo's fire, also called witch fire or witch's fire, is a weather phenomenon in which luminous plasma is created by a corona discharge from a rod-like object such as a mast, spire, chimney, or animal horn in an atmospheric electrical field. It has also been observed on the leading edges of airplanes, as in the case of British Airways Flight 009. This intensity of the effect, a blue or violet glow around the object, often accompanied by a hissing or buzzing sound, is proportional to the strength of the electric field and therefore noticeably primarily during thunderstorms or volcanic eruptions. St. Elmo's fire is named after St. Erasmus of Formia, also known as St. Elmo, the patron saint of sailors. The phenomenon, which can warn of an imminent lightning strike, was regarded by sailors with awe and sometimes considered to be a good omen. What the
check out the chat. I've thrown some images in there for you.
Is
To
that
take
ball
a look
lightning? Or
I believe that is ball lightning. Which, if you're only listening to the audio version and not in the Discord, you should join the fucking Patreon so you can see what we're talking about. But also, it looks like a giant plasma ball in the sky. It almost looks like a mini sun.
looks like a
but instead
hole.
of
Like a
yeah,
white.
it looks like a hole in the sky where God is pouring through, or Zeus is pouring through,
Just shooting
and
lightning.
fucking shooting lightning out of it. It looks terrifying.
Like, I've seen some crazy shit living in New England as far as weather is concerned. Like, I've seen the crawling lightning. That shit's wild. Like, when it's like, it's just about dusk, and like the sun's coming down and there's all these black clouds and the lightning just goes like woo, 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 like all the way through the clouds. It's just like all the way across the sky. Like, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's like a dolphin of lightning.
Yeah. Like, I've heard fucking what do they call it? Wind bursts. Like in fact, when I went to microbursts, that's what they are. Microbursts are like the wind just like the air compresses in a weird way, and like on the ground it just shoots out a tunnel of fucking like super hurricane force winds. It just knocks down everything in its path. It'll clear out a forest. It's fucking nuts. Like, that's happened. I have never seen ball lightning before. That sounds crazy.
It looks insane. And honestly, you get hit by that, I understand your fucking skin falling off your bones. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, but like, I feel like, like when you get electrocuted, I don't know if you've ever been electrocuted before, but I've been electrocuted before, and like, that's a very distinct feeling, like, I feel like he would have, like, because in his, like, he was just like, like, when you get electrocuted, it's instant, it's like kind of getting.
But what you just read specifically said that this isn't instant. It lasts like a good deal longer than regular lightning.
Yeah, that's true. But like, well, I'm talking about the feeling though. The feeling of getting electrocuted happens before. It's like getting shot. Like, you get hit before you hear the blast,
Sure.
So like,
but if you get hit with a sustained electrical shock, how does that feel? You know what I mean? Because if this lasts longer than normal and this is what hit him, and let's say it lasts for 3 seconds, which is, I feel like, eons in lightning time.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to get hit by lightning for 3 seconds?
Dude. I don't know, but I'm interested.
Personally, I think that the radioactive firefly is more likely, but
Dude, this is fucking nuts. So this is an image of St. Elmo's fire happening.
Wow,
on a plane
nutty.
wing. On a plane wing. That is fucking crazy.
Again, for audio listeners, it looks like a dead tree made of lightning.
Yeah, like on the
right?
wing of a
Like,
plane in the middle. It looks like a fucking ghost tree. You know, like if you were to
yeah,
look at like
yeah,
a
that's
spirit
exactly what it
tree in a
looks
video
like.
game, that is so
Yeah,
fucking cool looking. So it's just a ball of plasma that appears when you like travel through it appears on tips of things when you travel through like a wild ass like electrical field or something
yeah,
like that.
it's like the highest evolved form of when you just rub on a balloon and then touch something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, but again, the crazy thing is, so like, when you get electrocuted, especially like when you get hit by lightning or you touch a power line or something like that, like really terrible things happen to you. Generally, your eyes blow out of their
Yeah.
sockets. You know, that's like one of the first things that happens. Your eyes just they fry and they explode out. Um, so like I think electricity that like that it's possible, but again, there was no storm. You know, he felt like he was being watched. Like these are all things he said specifically. So it is, and when you consider the UFO flaps that were happening and continue to happen at the time, like and the other things that happened to other people. Like there are quite a few crazy stories that come out of Brazil around like that, like between then and the 60s of
Well,
people running into like legitimately running into aliens or flying saucers, whatever UFOs, and terrible things happening to them, like getting like necropsy or whatever, like their
yeah,
fucking limbs
but
like burning
to be
off.
fair, Mike, you did just say that there's like 25,000 types of fireflies. So,
25 types of fireflies.
oh, oh, okay. But still, that's a lot of fireflies.
There's a
So
lot of
there's a
fire, yeah.
lot of possibilities for other people to run into radioactive
Yeah.
fireflies.
And
Yeah.
also, if it was electricity, I would imagine that the clothes would have been burned too. So, like, I mean, like when I've been electrocuted one or two times, like plugging things in, right, to like power, like
Sure. Yeah.
power
Forks,
strips.
knives, yeah. Hmm.
Well, no, dude, my Game Boy Advance charger, my Game Boy Advance charger for my
Okay.
Game Boy SP, that thing was a
Hmm.
death trap, dude. I got electrocuted 3 times from that thing because it had these like foldable, like the tongs or whatever that you plug into the
Yeah.
plug. They were foldable.
Oh, I know exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
So
Yeah.
I'd go to put it in and it would fold over and I would touch the fucking thing and my
Yeah.
like I would be like and then my hand would always fly back. Like that was the thing. My
Yeah.
hand always like
Horrible
blew
design.
back. Yeah, it's a
Horrible
bad
fucking
it's a
design.
bad design. Yeah, so my hand would always fly
But you
back.
know what? Nintendo's made some crazy inventions in the past. I don't know if you saw Nintendo's newest thing. Not to change the subject too much.
No, what is it?
In Germany, you can now, or they're coming out with Nintendo frozen pizza.
Ew.
Yeah, I just sent a picture in the chat. You can get triple salami explosion, Mario and Luigi, and the Kaze Deluxe and sweet sprinkles with Waluigi and Wario.
Sweet sprinkles? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Sweet sprinkles on a pizza? I would never eat Wario pizza, dude. Something about that just like something about
I agree.
his fucking fat ass on a pizza that's terrible.
But all I'm saying is that you know, Nintendo doesn't always make the best choices with what they make.
No, they really don't. I mean, look
I
at the
also
Switch.
find it fucking hilarious that Nintendo is fine making frozen pizzas, but they won't work with Funko Pop to make Funko Pops.
Yeah, that is that. Yeah, what the hell? Isn't Wario supposed to be German? I don't. Is he?
I have no idea.
And if he is that racist?
No, because he looks the same as Mario, who's Italian, right?
Yeah, I guess. But he's evil.
Yeah.
You know.
So
I don't know. I
people
think
can
they're
be
all.
from anywhere.
I think they're all supposed to be Italian. I think like Wario's just an alcoholic, right? That's why his nose is like that.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Is Waluigi also an alcoholic? Because he also has the pink nose.
I mean, yes. Waluigi is undoubtedly an alcoholic.
all right, fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. There was one thing that I was interested in, and I'm gonna see if I can find more information at it. So there was a shooting at my local mall yesterday.
Right.
And honestly, or not yet, it wasn't yesterday. It was maybe the day before, which was interesting because it was Saturday. So Saturday, Devin and I were out, and usually when we go out and we hang out, we go to the mall. We haven't been going as much because of the pandemic, but like we very easily could have been there during that fucking shooting.
I visited Mike. There's nothing else to do, so you
Yeah,
go to
you've
the
been
mall.
to the mall.
It's a
You've
good
been to that
mall.
mall? It's a great mall.
I
Yeah.
know. It's a great mall. They got a great arcade. They got a great sushi place. Like, I was very impressed with your mall.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I mean, I love it, dude.
It's way better than the mall that we go to sometimes.
Yeah, like, oh, dude, you didn't even get to have Cajun Cafe. Like, that's my joint. Like, I've been going there for so long that, like, the people know
Dude.
my order and they know my name. And, like, if I haven't been in a long time, they're like,
Okay.
oh, you haven't been
When
in
you
so
come to
long.
Portland, a new Cajun place just opened up.
This is not a
and we
Cajun
were-
place. This is a Chinese food
Oh.
place called Cajun Cafe, where you
Oh.
just it's it's like you get bourbon chicken, you know, you get bourbon chicken, but it's just like you know what it is what it is. Somebody's got to get JM in here because we are getting close to his surprise time.
No, Bronte, not in Clackamas, in like the east side of Portland.
Yeah. Okay,
There's
so
a new Cajun place that opened up, and we went with some friends, and fuck, is it good? It's real fucking good. We were impressed.
wow, this is interesting. Okay, so yeah, so this wasn't a mass shooting. This was an incident between two people where an innocent bystander was fucking murdered. So, 23-year-old Springfield resident. Okay. Yeah, we're seeing. So, Kenneth Santana Rodriguez pled not guilty to charges of murder and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. He's being held without bail. Santana Rodriguez is accused of shooting an innocent bystander during a fight around 7 p.m. Saturday at the Holyoke Mall. According to the Hampden County DA's office, it happened at the Touch of Beauty hair and nail salon. That's up on the second floor. Near the GameStop within the mall. The victim is believed to have been helping Santana Rodriguez when another person walked into the salon. A confrontation between Santana and that person began, and the DA's office says it quickly escalated into a shooting. The victim was caught in the crossfire and died before they could be taken to the hospital. According to the DA's office, the victim has been identified as 33-year-old Trung Tran. No. Wait. No. Dude, that's the name of a kid I went to fucking school with, dude. Holy shit. No. Tran victim. That was Mike Tran's real name. What the fuck? It would be really weird if he was working there. That's so fucking crazy.
Well, I have a feeling. I mean, your town's not that big.
Well, I mean, like Holyoke is relatively far from. Relatively far from like where I grew up in Belchertown.
Oh, where you grew up. That's true.
Yeah. No, I went to school with the Trung. I mean, how many? I mean, it's not pronounced Trung. It's pronounced like Sean. Like he always got so mad when we tried to call him, when we tried to use his real name. But yeah, I don't know. I can't find any information on that. But if that was Mike Tran, that would be fucking insane, dude. I really hope it wasn't. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. So this guy was being helped out at the salon, and he shot and killed an innocent Vietnamese dude.
You friends with him on Facebook, maybe?
No, Mike Tran didn't have a Facebook. He actually got in trouble, and I think he got expelled from school because he had like a kill list in middle school. So he
my god, okay.
Yeah, he went other places. Well, I mean, he was like the only Asian dude in our grade. You know what I mean? He got fucking teased like in an all-white school. So I'm not surprised that he was angry. But yeah, so like Holyoke's an interesting place. This guy who shot the other dude was from Springfield. Springfield is a fucking nightmare. There's another news story. 3 men arrested in Springfield. 3 ghost guns seized. I don't know what a ghost gun is.
I believe a ghost gun is a gun that doesn't have like a serial number. It's been like, like filed off or something, so you can't tell where it was from.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Like basically, it's not traceable back to like the source, So you don't know how these guys got the gun because you don't know where they got it, or it's 3D printed. Yeah,
that's what I thought was like it was 3D printed or something. Because if you look at this image, one of the guns at the bottom is like
that looks 3D printed
blue.
as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, Springfield. Hey, JM's here! Yay, this is great. Oh, I'm so excited, JM. You're gonna have so much fun today. Yeah, so apparently a woman was found stabbed in a parking lot on Liberty Street in Springfield. I mean, that's pretty typical there. Springfield and Holyoke are often on the most dangerous city list.
Mm.
Like, they're just really nasty places that are not nasty because, like, of any other reason than, like, people get lower income people get piled into ghettos. You know, it's like it's one of those
Right.
deals. It's like one of those really shitty, like fucking fucked up things that the state creates these problems. But yeah, that's really nuts. I'm gonna have to find out if that was Mike Tran because I really hope it wasn't. That would be really really sad. But
Yeah.
like Trong Jung that's a male name. And 33, that would make him basically our age. Though I don't think Mike was that much older, but they were
Mm.
immigrants from Vietnam, so it's possible that
So
he
it's
started
possible.
school a little later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. His little brother Jimmy and his mom. Like his mom worked at CVS like my whole fucking life. Like I know his whole family, dude. That would be fucking insane. Damn, dude. Yeah, the whole of Boston is less scary than Springfield. Yeah, easily. Worcester's less
Wow.
scary than Springfield. Springfield is really, really dangerous in the dangerous area. Like there's like like a couple years back, there was like 300 murders. You know, like yeah, and most of Boston isn't that scary. It's just South End that can get pretty rough. But anyway, yeah, that's terrible. I'll have more information on that next time. But now that JM is here, I am
Yeah.
happy to show everybody why the podcast was late today. I have begun writing a story that was inspired by JM in one of the streams that we had not too
No.
long ago. And this story is called
You're writing JM fan fiction?
This story is called I Went to Another World and Made Tacos. And this is chapter 1. And JM came up with the name of this story. So Tyler, there are parts for you in this.
Oh good. I'm so glad.
Yes, there's parts for you in this that you have to read. They are highlighted in blue for you. So there's the doc for chapter 1.
My God.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh wow, my part really comes in closer to the bottom. Huh?
Yeah. Well, we gotta get to it. So, this is
Literally. I'm sorry. Can I blow my first line?
No.
All
of this is
Mike, what the fuck?
all of this is a surprise. So you opened it already?
I'm not doing an accent.
No. You just sound like you. It's funnier that way.
Okay.
All right. So
I'll give you an old Jew if you want.
yeah. No. Just do your thing. I'm gonna delete that
All right.
message so nobody else can spoil it for themselves. All right. So yeah, this is gonna be great. This is peak fiction here. This is chapter 1 of
Okay.
I was sent to another world, so I made tacos. All right. I wrote this like 45 minutes before the podcast started, so let me.
This is why we're late.
Yeah.
God damn it, Mike.
And I'll continue the story, as we go. Maybe not every week, but all right. Hola, my name is JM, 30 years young, and I'm dead. I wasn't always dead, no. I used to be alive. I was a proud Mexican-American, born Juan Sigismundo Facundo Martinez. However, the Mormons couldn't pronounce my name, kept calling me Juan Martinez, so I just changed it to JM. That's right. I hailed from the beautiful land of Salt Lake City, Utah, where the beer is weak, but the women are very strong and blonde and scared of Mexicans. I always said Mormons are the nicest racists you'll ever meet, but I never thought that they would be the end of me. Not that I was murdered. No, it's a little more complicated than that. You see, I was at my cousin's quinceañera. Me and my familia were having a great time. There's kind of a lot of us. So we more or less had usurped the local park and soccer field and baseball field. Anyway, little Juanita, she was named after me, who I guess wasn't so little anymore, had started dating a Mormon boy named Tom Thompson. Nobody was particularly happy about it on either side, but he knew if he messed up, he'd have about 9 brothers and 60 cousins waiting for him outside the high school at 3 p.m. sharp. Regardless, little Tom was trying his best. He'd even brought Juanita a piñata. It was a shitty Mickey Mouse one from Party Palace, but what are you gonna do? My cousin Ricky bashed it in one shot, so we all rushed in to get the candy. I was looking for one piece in particular. Say what you want about cheap white people piñatas, but they generally have ring pops, and I love Ring pops. Amidst the chaos of
Fair.
bodies aged 3 to 43, I found my prize. Blue raspberry, my favorite. I proceeded to unwrap it as
What?
fast as I could and started sucking like there was no tomorrow. And that's when it happened. My dad's half-brother's son's son, Diego. I heard his voice before I saw it. He screamed, "Look out, Juan!" When I looked up, a soccer ball, or football, was headed straight for my face. My face, which had a ring pop stuck in it like a baby with a pacifier. Unfortunately, I have a proclivity for getting hit in the head. It's like a curse. I had attempted to avoid the 20 football games going on simultaneously that day, but in my ring pop-induced haze of ecstasy, I had strayed too close. Wham! The ball hit me square in the mouth. One of my favorite things about ring pops is that it's more or less impossible to choke on one. However, their design makes it physically impossible to remove one from an esophagus once firmly lodged. I had learned this the hard way. As I lay on the ground, gasping for air that would not come, I looked up to see the faces of a small fraction of my loving family. That said, there was so many of them that they blocked out the sky. Even if I could get the ring pop, which, by the way, was now searing my throat with direct blue raspberry contact, out of my mouth, I probably wouldn't have been able to breathe anyway. As I slipped into unconsciousness, I realized I hadn't even had a chance to taste my abuela's Martina's special tacos that day. I don't have a lot of regrets, I thought, but that would be one. And that's how a Mormon killed me with cheap candy. At least I blame him. Everyone knows what I'm like when a ring pop is involved. All of a sudden, I was awake. A Chinese girl?
I'm Vietnamese, you asshole. For fuck's sake, I can't stand Americans. Really.
In front of me was a diminutive Vietnamese girl, and that was pretty much it. Everything else was a pure white void.
Really, there's about 1 million distinct differences between Chinese and Vietnamese, but you people are all so far up your own asses that you can't even tell black people apart, and they make up a pretty decent part of your population. Enough to affect your elections, providing those Republicans stop trying to make it impossible for them to get to the polls. Man, I really made a mistake with that Teddy Cruz. Oh well, at least he's kind of funny.
I looked at this little girl as she paced around and muttered to herself, I'm only kind of American, you know, first generation. Most of my family is Mexican. I was trying my best to unpiss off the only other person in existence.
Yeah? And where the fuck is Mexico, numbnuts?
She had me there. North America?
Fucking exactly. Anyway, on to introductions. I'm Jesus fucking Christ, and you're as dead as shit. Look at you. Pathetic.
All of a sudden, a giant projection lit up at part of the void. There I was, eyes rolled up into the back of my head, blue foam drizzling out of my mouth, my younger cousins bouncing up and down on my belly. That was fair. We couldn't afford a bounce house.
You didn't do shit with your life, JM. All you did was work, jerk off, and play Dungeons and Dragons. But Jesus, you say, what about privilege? I had to work all the time, and when I wasn't working, all I had energy to do was tickle my tiny pecker and play pretend with grown men. Yeah, I know. I made this world before I birthed myself into and got nailed to a cross where I had to shit and piss on myself for 3 days. And then they turned me into a fucking white guy. A sexy one, I'll admit, but still. Talk about Asian erasure. I really fucked up with you monkeys. Anyway, we currently have a clause for brown Americans, and by we, I mean me, because I'm fucking God. You get another chance.
I was still wrapping my head around the fact that Jesus was a little Vietnamese girl. Even given historical whitewashing, it didn't really make sense, given trade routes at the time and the fact that Jesus was Jewish. I had to ask. So, Jesus, were you really Jewish?
You don't have to be Jewish to be the king of the fucking Jews, dipshit. Get it right. Stop asking stupid questions.
Wow. God seemed pretty stressed out.
Anyway, you get another chance. I'm gonna yeet you into another world. A fantasy one.
When she said that, a nasty little grin appeared on her face. Her eyes looked evil, and I became very, very nervous.
That's right, Juan Segismundo Facundo Martinez. You get to live again in a world full of adventure, magic, and monsters. Think of it as a new start. It's what you've always wanted, isn't it? No more delivering bread or working at the Red Lobster. Lobster with an A, of course. Instead, you get to join a guild, level up, and defeat the Demon King or some shit. I don't really care. Things are pretty fucked over in the Western Hemisphere right now, so I'm just kind of dumping you guys wherever there's room.
Man, Jesus was really unlikable. Actually, Actually, Miss Jesus, I kind of liked my life on Earth. I just played Dungeons and Dragons for fun, you know, as a way to unwind. My family's pretty cool, and minus the Mormons, Salt Lake is a beautiful place. I like delivering bread, and I don't think I could ask for more. Do you think I could just go back? Honestly, the thought of going to another world sounded awesome, but not based off of D&D. I'm a DM, JM the DM, and I know exactly how messed up a world like that could be if it was reality. I'd rather not get shanked by a goblin on a bad roll. Jesus looked at me with sympathy for about half a second before rolling her eyes and resuming her impetuous front.
What the fuck do you know? You've been hit in the head so many times, I'm surprised you weren't a drooling cripple left in the corner for your cousins to poke when they came over. Shut up, you're going. Bye-bye.
I began to spin in a vortex like that scene in Jumanji when the young version of Robin Williams' characters gets sucked into the game. Man, that scared the shit out of me. This felt even worse. Wait! Jesus! I don't think I'm ready! I have more questions! Can't I have a little more time? Jesus had that look on her face again, the one where it looked like she shit in my toothpaste. She waved at me with that smile.
Fuck you, JM. You should have listened to better music. I gave you so many options.
I was bewildered. Wait! What's wrong with my music choices? Disturbed is a good band! But it was too late to make my case. When I opened my eyes, a vast stone and mortar city sprawled out before me. Buff men in steel armor were everywhere. I was in another world. I thought again about my abuela's amazing tacos and wished I could just go home. What the hell was I going to do? End of chapter 1. Yay! Yay. Yay. I mean, what did you think? What do you think, Tyler? What do you think, Jam? I gotta go back and see the...
it was an impressive start, yes.
Yeah.
Bronte's hurting inside, which means it was pretty good. Holy shit.
Did you like it? You guys have fun? Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
It was fun. It was definitely fun.
Yeah, you got the best lines. Wait till
my likeness is uncanny. Your likeness is fucking perfect, JM.
Disturbed is a good band. Wait till I have plans.
See,
for
Mike, when I was talking about shorts, that's what I mean. That would be a great short to put on YouTube.
Yeah, I already have plans for the next chapter where the 1,000-year-old cat girl comes in. It's gonna be a good time.
It sounds great.
Yeah, Jesus the Vietnamese tsundere. This was before I read the stuff about Holyoke, so that was Vietnam was just on my mind today. But yeah, so that's fun. That'll be a reoccurring segment. I can't promise you guys every week, but we'll
when it's ready, it'll be a good time.
When it's ready, it'll come out. It's fun.
I actually had an idea for a reoccurring segment that we could do also that I thought could be fun, and also it would include fan submissions.
Okay.
It's a very easy fan submission. I thought people could send in math problems for us to do.
That sounds terrible, Tyler. That doesn't sound fun at all. I can't do... Well, first of all, how are you going to do...
It would be very fucking funny.
How are you going to do math problems with like, audio?
Oh, we just read out what it is. And, it has to be something easy enough for us to at least attempt it and see what we get. It'd be great.
Sorry, I still have tears in my eyes.
Do you guys know how to do calculus? I'm not sure I know what calculus is exactly.
Calculus is theoretical math based off of fucking trig, right? It's like super algebra. It's like there's really nothing you can apply it to. Calculus is bullshit. Sure. I hate calculus.
I don't know. I know I took calculus at some point, but I don't remember it.
I'm actually really good at my times tables. I can't do division I can't do percents to save my fucking life.
Percents I can't do to save my fucking life either. Yeah. My timetables are pretty good. I think I can go up to like 12 or 15 pretty decently.
So what do you think about the little Vietnamese girl being king of the Jews, Ty?
I mean, it was pretty funny, and I liked the inclusion. It wasn't expected.
Unpredictable.
When I went down and read that my first fucking line was, I'm a Vietnamese girl. I'm Vietnamese, you asshole. I was like, wait a minute. What's happening here?
Yeah, JM, I can send you that if you want to show it to your familia. So this is all going to be inside jokes. I was sent to another world, so I made tacos. Because you got to know JM. JM has had many head injuries. He does like listening to butt rock.
Yep.
He does live somewhere around Salt Lake City, maybe not in the actual city itself.
He does have a lot of Mormons that live around him that are probably scared of him.
Yeah, he has worked at Red Lobster, and he does like delivering bread. He told me it was a good gig.
It is a good gig.
Yeah. So I'm really trying to get as much JM in there as possible.
Yeah, I could have gone with the old Jewish man voice. Maybe I should have done that.
For the Vietnamese girl.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been pretty funny.
No,
especially, as Jesus.
There's going to be a Tyler character beginning of chapter 2. Yeah.
But, if I go back to my first line, I could be like, I'm Vietnamese, you asshole. For fuck's sake, I can't stand Americans. Oy vey.
I'm a good guy. I'm Vietnamese.
I need some schmaltz with this. Well,
this is a great segue. You said you had Jewish news for me, Ty.
Oh, yeah. So,
Let's
I've got a couple things. But the big one is that Jack has shown me a new show.
A new show, you say?
A new show. A new Jew show.
Okay, a Jew show.
It's called Hunters, right? Yeah, it's called Hunters.
What?
And it is about a bunch of old Jews.
Are they trying to find the Nazis?
What?
Are they trying to find the leftover Nazis?
Yes.
Hell
they are
yeah.
hunting down the leftover Nazis that are in America.
That sounds awesome.
And it's fucking epic, dude.
Yeah? What's it on?
It's so good. What is it on Hulu? Amazon? It's on Amazon. Okay. Yeah, I would highly fucking recommend checking it out. I think the first scene will get you hooked.
All right. I mean, I already love the premise. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Let me see if
it's got. Yeah. Jack just posted the.
Jack sends me the tiniest images.
It is the tiniest image in the world.
Oh,
but
every time.
Like the main old Jew is Al Pacino. And
what? Al Pacino, dude.
He does the best old Jewish man voice
Scarface
I have
Al
ever
Pacino.
heard.
Well, yeah, he works in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Scarface Al Pacino is the main Jew.
Yeah.
Fucking like.
Well, no, okay. The main Jew's a younger guy, but he's like the mentor character. Like you remember, what is it, Batman Beyond?
Yeah.
He's Bruce Wayne.
All right, we gotta do something for my Jews, man. All right, other Jews, what are you doing? What the fuck, Al Pacino, dude? This is great. That's fucking nuts.
There you go. Here's a bigger picture.
All right.
But apparently it came out in 2020, and then season 2 just came out, or just recently came out.
A lot of these people don't look like Jews.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't.
Yeah. A lot of them aren't. Surprise.
But it's good shit, man. Would recommend.
Oh yeah, yeah, that sounds great. That sounds.
I saw that, and one of the first things I thought was Mike would love this show.
Yeah, the premise was instantly. I was like, yeah, I'd make that show. That's fucking dope.
Oh yeah, that's a funny thing. Ted Mosby is in it. Like if you look at that picture I sent, he's just below Al Pacino on the left hand side.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That's fucking Ted Mosby.
Oh my god. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I'll be back with a review as soon as possible.
Yeah.
It sounds fantastic. Season 2 just came out? Hell yeah. Ted's
Yeah.
got a mustache, I'm sold. He looks like Johnny Depp with the mustache. Like, he really does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He totally does.
I wish I could grow a mustache like that. I can't do it yet. Fuck
so I would highly recommend checking that out. I think you'll like it a lot. I'm only like 3 episodes in, but already I'm like, this is good shit.
That sounds like good shit. You could grow a mustache like that. Why don't you do that?
Honestly, like, I don't know that I could grow a mustache that good. I don't really shave my mustache that much. I just trim it so it doesn't get too long.
Oh, really?
My facial hair doesn't grow that much here.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, mine doesn't grow that much here. And even the stuff that does grow, you can't really see it because it's so light.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Fucking 32 years old, can't even grow a good beard yet.
What's it called? It's called Hunters.
Hunters. I like it.
Yeah.
And there's an X in the background.
Yeah, there is.
Oh my god, he looks just like Johnny Depp. That's so weird.
He does, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Send that chapter 1 to you. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I'll have to write chapter 2 on a different doc and then combine them
Yeah,
later.
it's no problem.
I don't know if
that's new.
I don't know if JM's name is actually Juan Martinez. That was just the first thing that came to my mind for
It's
JM.
not. I know his first name. It's not.
Is it Jose?
No.
Okay.
JM, do you care if we say what your name is?
Just first name, no last name.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want to throw out your name without your permission.
Nah.
Nah, you don't want it to be said, or nah, you don't care. Don't care.
Don't care.
His first name's Jesse.
Jesse. Jesse. That's way less Mexican than fictional JM. And technically, it's pronounced Hesse, Tyler. You have to be fucking. You gotta be more. You gotta be more culturally. You know.
Yeah, it's easier to pronounce for the Mormons.
Just like I said in the story. That's why you went with JM instead. John Martin instead of Juan Martinez.
Yeah.
Because they kept calling you Juan. Anyway.
It was supposed to be Jesus though.
Jesus.
AKA Jesus.
Yeah. That would have been funny if I said his name was Jesus and then he actually met Jesus.
That would have been funny.
Okay.
It's okay. Revisions are possible.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man. So Ty, I guess this is the point in the show where I ask you the question everybody's been waiting for. How was your anime week? There we go.
It's been pretty good, man.
Yeah?
It's been pretty good. I had not watched anything until this morning.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm going to watch it so I have stuff to talk about.
Right
so I am now up to date on Trigun, and fuck, that is such a good show.
Yeah? It's
it's one of those shows where it's like people who are worried because they love the original and this is different.
Mm-hmm.
Give it 3 episodes.
okay.
Do the rule. Give it 3 episodes. If you're not in by episode 3, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Episode 3 was insane.
Okay.
It was, or maybe it was episode 4. I don't know. Whatever the most recent episode was absolutely bonkers in like the best way. It was or sorry, not the most recent episode, the one before it. I think it was episode 3.
Okay.
But it was absolutely like on the edge of your seat, intense, dramatic. It was emotional. It was really, really well done.
Okay.
And I don't think it is anything like the manga.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it's anywhere close to the manga. But, like, you get it, like, it's not really a spoiler because you get introduced to Knives literally in episode 1, you know?
Yeah.
But you get to see adult Knives, and he is intense, and he, like, feels alien, you know?
Right.
He doesn't feel human, and Vash feels very Vash-like. It's really, really well done.
Sounds fascinating. Yeah, I'll have to.
Yeah.
So there's only 4 episodes out?
I think there's only 4 episodes out so far.
Damn, dude. That's fucking... Damn. Okay.
I think you would like it. I think you should absolutely check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's episode 3, but, like, you're getting, like, those blood spurts, you know? Like, almost Berserkian style blood spurts.
Okay, alright. I like that.
It does a very good job of, like, playing into the lightheartedness of Trigun. Vash is definitely Vash. But it gets deep and hits hard in a way that the original Trigun doesn't get to until episode 17. Like, you're getting it early, and you're doing it really well, and it looks really good.
Yeah, I heard that the, like, I mean, it's definitely divisive. I mean, I really do hope that Millie shows up. Ranch says dubbed or subbed.
It's all subbed so far, I think. Maybe you can watch some of it dubbed. I don't know if it's coming out dubbed at the same time.
Generally, dub is like a week behind, if I remember correctly. It's like
it's usually a week to like 3 or so. I don't know if you can. I mean, I can fucking check really quick. It's just on Hulu.
Yeah. Okay,
But
great.
oh, good, I'm not logged in.
You gotta come up with like a thing to do like while you search things, like something like things that you can say like while you're looking up things, so we don't have dead air. And
No,
then we can have
that's what you're there for.
oh, I see. To yell at you for searching for things.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about something right now, dude. We're doing it.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That's how it goes. It looks like so far it's only sub. I don't see a dub. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, didn't they say that they were
Oh,
gonna...
the dub is 2 weeks behind, but it's on Crunchyroll. Thank you.
Oh,
So
aren't
there
they?
you go.
Yeah, and
So
aren't they dubbing it with the original?
they're dubbing it with the original voice actor for Vash, which is fucking awesome.
Okay.
And I will go back and rewatch it like that.
Okay.
But like, yeah. Episode 3 was it's what sold me on this show's gonna be fucking excellent. Like not just good, not just their cast grab, not just they're making money on it, but like they wanted to do something special with this, and it is really, really good.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think Trigun deserves love. You know what I mean? Like,
I
it's
totally agree.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like one of your favorite series, so that doesn't surprise me that you agree.
Yeah, but I was very fucking skeptical when the trailers were coming out, and I was like, this style is not it, man.
Yeah, it definitely looks like pop art. I mean, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But I like pop art, so I didn't.
It works with what they're doing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm excited to check it
and
out.
I think episode 3 really made it apparent that like the original Trigun is not that gory, you know? Like there's some gore in it, but it's really much more lighthearted than anything else for the vast majority of it. It only gets somewhat like emotional and deep towards the end.
Right.
This is not the case. This is going to get darker and hit harder, I think, than the original did.
Nice. Look, the city was asking if we ever talked about the Bleach overall. So I haven't finished it yet. I was waiting. I took a pause after we did the video to let it all come out. So that's one of the things I'm going to be watching this week. Is I'm going to be rewatching the episodes I've already seen and going through the rest of it. So we'll have that.
I also
next
haven't
week.
finished it.
Yeah,
I also haven't finished it, but it is on my list of things to finish. And then so I finished all of Trigun, and then I was watching some more of Vinland Saga, which still looks good. You know, I don't think it's gonna hit like season 1 did.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame with stuff like that, because it does seem like season 2 is gonna be a little bit slower so far. And just like based off of what I know from the manga, and like it's necessary though, you know what I mean, to like have it all kind of in there, but like because it's such a shift from you know what was going on before and like all that stuff, I think a lot of people are gonna fall off of it.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you, because for those of you who don't know a lot about Vinland Saga, season 1 is a prequel. Like it's a preamble to the actual story, and it takes place in a different time, like years earlier, like I think a decade earlier or something like that.
Yeah. And
the Thorfinn that you meet in season 2 is entirely different than the Thorfinn that you had in season 1.
Yeah.
And that's good for a lot of reasons. So like season 2 is going to be a lot of character growth. It's going to be a lot of dealing with trauma. It's going to be a lot of, you know, figuring out what like why life is worth living again. But it's not going to have the same level of gore and action that season 1 did.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the interesting thing about Vinland Saga, is that the guy who made it legitimately loves like Norse history and culture and all that stuff, and did everything that he could to make it as accurate as possible. And a big part of the Norse lifestyle was that like when you weren't out fucking marauding, you were home farming. You know, like most of what they did was farming, you know, or and spending the winters, you know.
Like the entire reason the Danes were trying to encroach on England on English territory was because they had better land.
Yeah.
They wanted that land.
Yeah.
Because the soil was good. Like they're like, this is rich land for farming.
It's super wet.
It's real wet here. It rains all the fucking time. God damn.
Yeah,
imagine how much food we can make.
Yeah, it's not frozen solid half the fucking year. You know, there's no tundra, there's no permafrost. Like it's you know. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. You know, I think that I think season 2 is definitely going to be more for the Viking fanboys, more than people who like dark seinen anime. But you know, I think I hope that people watch it because you know it's interesting. And
Yeah,
it's
I definitely think that it's still intriguing enough to keep people invested, but they need well here's the thing. I know what's going to happen, right? I know that I've watched I think 2 or 3 episodes now. I can't remember exactly.
Mhm.
But I think I have 1 or 2 more to go. So there is action coming up. I just haven't seen it yet.
Right.
And that I think is going to be important. I think the action is going to be really important in season 2,
Yeah.
basically, because it's necessary to keep some of the people who watch season 1 engaged enough to keep watching.
Yeah, but
So
even having 4 episodes out where like not a lot of stuff is happening, like that's really difficult to get
well,
people to come back, you know? I mean,
yeah,
even
and
loving Bleach and Chainsaw Man like I did, like I still haven't finished those yet. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Cuz like Chainsaw Man started off kind of slow. So,
It did.
yeah.
Chainsaw Man started off kind of slow, but it really picked up around like episode 7,
Mhm.
and then the rest of the season was fucking phenomenal. And obviously I haven't finished Bleach yet, but if the fact that Gilly keeps fucking messaging us about Bleach is anything to go by, the
Gilly
rest of the
likes
season
Bleach a
must be
lot.
really good.
Gilly really likes Bleach. Like he always liked Bleach. You know, he knows the
Yeah,
fandom is a little bit
yeah.
but
Yeah,
the standum, I should say.
yeah, our buddy keeps messaging. Like, I think he's messaged us 3 or 4 times about Thousand Year Blood War. At this point,
Yeah.
being like, "Dude, have you seen?"
It's
And
so
we're like,
sick. It's fun
we're
though.
like,
It's
"No."
good. It's nice to get our gaming friends into anime. In fact, I think we
Totally.
actually have here and there. Like I'm pretty sure I mean it might have been a little bit through Fushi, but like, you know, we finally got Ant Dude watching some anime. Like, you know, like
Really?
yeah, the one person we got to get watching anime is fucking Arlo, dude. Like if we could get Arlo on the anime train, I feel like that
I
would be a
feel like he
major
just doesn't have
victory.
time.
Everybody's got time for anime, dude. You can watch an entire season of anime in like a couple
Eh,
hours. You know,
He's
12
got
episodes.
kids, though, I think.
That's true. I could recommend some kids anime, you know, Hello Kitty, something like that.
Sure.
You know?
I'm just saying, most of our friends are younger than us when it comes to YouTube,
Mm,
you know?
not Arlo.
And he's not Arlo. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not.
But he's not that
Uh,
old either. I mean, I think he's like 30.
he's not that old,
Yeah,
but
mid
in
30s.
terms of like where he is in his life, I think he has a couple kids. You know, he's
Hmm.
married. Like he doesn't have a lot of free time. I know that.
No, I mean, he even says in some of his videos, he's like, it's 4 a.m. I'm in my car
Mm-hmm.
recording, you know,
Yep.
like it's just what he's got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of friends with kids, she says had his kid
I
finally.
saw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happened really quick, but congratulations, she says if you're listening.
Congratulations to him.
I know you don't listen to
He's
this
not.
smut, but it is what it is.
We'll never hear from him again. He's not going to listen. He's never going to be back on.
Yeah, no, not. What did I ask him?
What we need to do
His feelings on
is
ass to mouth.
we need to preserve the episode that we had with him.
Hmm.
Like, we need to put it on like 50 different like USB drives
Yeah.
so that it will for sure stand the test of time, so that when his kid turns 18 we can give it to him as a present.
Yeah. You want to see your dad feel really uncomfortable? Here you go. So yeah,
You want to know if your dad eats ass? Here you
oh
go.
yeah, that's what it was. Oh, gross. Mm. I don't really think I should talk about eating ass. It's not very family friendly. So as far as what I've been watching, so I ran across Mushoku Tensei again like the other night, which is an anime I started like when it came out. And it's the full name is Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. So it's like a bullshit isekai. But what I will say is that there is a ridiculous amount of effort that was put into this anime. Like it is
Mhm.
gorgeous, man. Like the animation is
Right.
fucking fantastic. It is like one of the best looking anime I've seen in a long time. Especially for something that weird. There's no OP, right? So
Oh,
like
weird.
yeah, like every episode has a different kind of like instead of having like this, like J-pop stuff, it's like,
Yeah.
fantasy music over like kind of seeing what like people are doing throughout a day. And then it just
Okay.
gives you
So
the
it's
splash, like the title splash.
oh, okay. So it really doesn't have an intro at all. Because
No.
I was gonna say like Chainsaw Man had like different EDs,
Right.
every time, and that was really cool with different animation.
Yep.
And I was thinking maybe it's something like that, but for the OP, but it's not.
It's
It's
just no
just
OP. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
wow.
Yeah, I like that. So Phil says it's a great show. I also think it's a great show. Very divisive. It's not for everybody. Um,
Hmm.
it's weird. So like the main character dies trying to save a couple of teenagers. So he literally gets truck cooned pretty hard. He is born into a new world and is aware of the fact that he was reincarnated from the second that he's born. He
Oh, okay.
was a shut-in, like he was like a serious shut-in due to
So
trauma.
when he's born, like he can't talk or anything, but he still knows.
Yeah. Yeah, and he doesn't understand the language because they speak a different language. So like, that's the interesting thing is the monologue in his head is the adult voice, but he's still like a kid. You know what I mean? So like his brain is still
Oh,
like a kid.
okay.
He still has to learn how to walk. He has to learn how to talk. But like because he's a kid with the experience of an adult, like he appreciates being a kid again. Um, for sometimes for good reasons, sometimes for extremely perverted reasons. Like part of his like thing is that like he's a fucking pervert, but also his new
Right.
dad is a fucking pervert too. Like, so it's kind of like, whatever, but he died a virgin, right? Like he'd never even talked to a girl. So like he was like deeply traumatized during school. And it was like really bad. And he just never left his house again because it was so bad. I don't want to spoil it, but, and Lady Bardic, brings up a good point. The saving grace for Rudeus, who's the main character, and what keeps her watching. I would assume Lady Bardic, women, I don't know. But he tries to be a better person, is slowly becoming one, and that's kind of the
Hmm.
thing that's really interesting. But again, there, the fact that it's like a 40-year-old dude inside a kid's body, is there's definitely some weird shit going on. He spies on
Yeah,
his parents. He
definitely.
spies on his parents doing it. Like he steals his teacher's fucking underwear. Like it's his holy relic, he calls it. He has this box with his teacher's underwear in it. That like he just, so it's that
All right.
it's kind of a typical, like pervy kind of thing. There's like definitely multiple love interests and stuff like that. It's a fantasy world, so things are a little bit different. You become adult when you're 15, yada yada yada. But the animation, the journey, the way that he like learns magic and stuff like that is really fucking fascinating. Um, it is definitely pervy. But not all the time. Like that's the other thing too, is that like it's not over the top constant panty shots, like, just like ridiculous kind of etchy. What's this, an anime where trash people change for the better that breaks the anime Goku rule? Yeah, it's really interesting. It's not anywhere near as bad as something like the Made from Abyss manga. Nothing even
Okay.
close to that, because that shit is rough. That's something you read and you don't talk about. You know what I mean? You don't talk about Made in Abyss. This one is definitely like, if you're okay with like shit being a little pervy, a little bit weird, I would say that this anime Mushuko Tensei Jobless Reincarnation is really good. There's a lot of really good comedy. The animation is fantastic. The world building is really cool. And there's 2 seasons out now, so there was 24 episodes. So that was
All
pretty
right.
dope that I just got to like sit and watch through it. Definitely not for everybody, but I think it's good. That's my own personal take on it. I also finished fucking Vision of Escaflowne, which was fan fucking tastic, dude. Like I cannot sing that anime's praises enough. Every episode was gorgeous. It's some of the best art from Sunrise, in the early 90s. It was 1996 that it was made. The
Mm.
dub is fantastic. Again, it came from that point in time where like it wasn't the same fucking chick and same fucking dude that did every voice for every character in every fucking anime. I
Right.
mean, don't get me wrong, Sonny Strait is in there. There's a guy who played Krillin and everything else.
Right.
But he doesn't sound like, he sounds like a normal dude. Like Sonny Strait has a nice
Right.
voice. and other people that you'll recognize in the dub, but the dub's really good. People sound their appropriate age. And yeah, man, like that show is, it's like 24 episodes long, which bummed me out because I was hoping that it would be longer than it was.
Mm.
And basically the idea is this girl is kind of like not a medium, but she does like tarot card readings.
Okay.
And she's pretty good at it. And she kind of gets like accidentally sucked into this parallel world. And the interesting thing about it is you can see Earth from it. So it's this other
Oh.
world, the moon, and then Earth, and they call the Earth like the mystical moon or something like that. So there's a regular moon and
Oh,
there's a mystical,
okay.
yeah. And
So it's same world but different.
it's no, well, it's more fantasy. There's beast people, cat people,
Sure.
like that kind
Yeah.
of shit. And like magic, kind of. Like sciency magic. A lot of it has to do with like looking into fate and looking into action and consequence and stuff like that, but also like the power of belief and like all sorts of weird shit. And then there's also like a mech aspect to it. So there's
Okay.
fantasy mechs, right? And like the main character Vaughn, the main male character Vaughn is the last remaining prince of this city or kingdom or whatever. And the like it's like a dragon, he's part of the dragon clan,
Mm-hmm.
but he's also part Atlantean. So that the original, yeah, I know, it's a little weird. So the original people who lived on Gaia were the Atlanteans, right? And they had created
Okay.
this
And is
like
Gaia Earth or is Gaia a
the
different
other world,
place?
other world.
The other.
Yeah,
Okay.
Earth is the mystic moon, Gaia is the other world.
Okay.
So yeah, so the people who originally lived on Gaia were the Atlanteans. They had this super duper advanced civilization. They had wings on their back. They could fly. They looked like angels, and they had created this machine that basically took all of like human consciousness and the wishes and desires of everybody and made it real. But what ended up happening is like some terrible calamity wiped them all out, and basically like Gaia was, anyway. So he has some of that blood in him, but
Mm-hmm.
the for some reason the Dragon Clan has this mech that is like super cool and like way better than all the other mechs called Escaflowne. And the
I
way
see.
that you power it is by you got to hunt down a dragon, take out the dragon core or its heart or whatever, and put it inside
Oh.
Escaflowne, and then you make like a pact with it, right? So it's also a
Goddamn.
transforming mech, and it transforms into a white dragon, and fucking Vaughn like rides on the back of it, standing up with like these like
It's a mech, but it's like
it's a
it's a
fantasy mech.
sentient. It's a sentient fantasy mech.
Kind of, yeah. It doesn't talk or anything, but like Vaughn and it kind of they don't necessarily combine, but they have like a, again, it's like a weird like blood pact between the two of them. And then
Well, I mean, listen, the Avas don't talk either, but they're not. They're still sentient.
right, yeah, it's more like that. Though I would say Escaflowne doesn't. Yeah, they share like damage and stuff like that. Escaflowne doesn't
Okay.
really necessarily have a motive or anything. Though I guess the Avas, you couldn't really necessarily say that they have motives either. I guess I don't know. It's been a while since I've like really deep dived into fucking Ava, but yeah, Escaflowne is it's gorgeous. It's well written. It like there's action in every episode. There's world building that's really good. There's a lot of characters in it that are fun. There's a strange love triangle that's kind of hard to explain because like the big evil bad guy that's going around destroying all these civilizations is like he can affect fate. Like he's always got like he's just this old dude in this giant fucking machine, and like all you can see is his head, and he's always looking through this telescope, and like this telescope is connected to this giant fucking glowing ball, and like somehow that's like he's like peering into the future and looking at fate and stuff. It's fucking
Hmm.
wild. And the main girl who comes in from Earth, she has an effect on the world through her like emotions and beliefs and stuff like that, and so she's kind of like she throws a wrench in this whole fate thing that this guy is trying to figure out and like manipulate and stuff. It's fucking dope, honestly. Like
Hmm.
for 24 episodes just to have all that as like a almost kind of basic plot summary, it's a pretty deep show. It's good.
Yeah.
And the movie, which I want to watch on Wednesday night, I think, is kind of like a alternative universe version of that. It was so a lot of the characters and their motivations and stuff are very different. But I think it's, and the movie is like even better looking than the show, and every episode of the show looks like a really tight OVA. So those are the
Nice.
those are the two things that I've been watching. I don't know if I've watched anything else. Yeah, I've thrown on like other stupid shit just for like, just to have on. Like I was watching Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun because it's
All right.
constantly
Yeah.
it's constantly like fucking pushed on me. I don't like it. I don't think it's funny. I don't like it didn't make any kind of
But
impression on me.
Crunchyroll's like, but Mike, you'll love this. We
Yeah.
know your tastes.
Yeah, you'll love it. Well, there's no pervy shit. It's just like a medium, TV 14 isekai. Like it,
They're trying to clean you up, dude.
Yeah, I
That's
think
all.
they're trying. Well, Crunchyroll's a lot cleaner than High Dive is.
That's
To
fair.
be fair.
Yeah.
And Mushuko Tensei is on Crunchyroll. So, and there's
Gotcha.
no there's no like full on nudity or nipples or anything in Mushuko Tensei. And Log Horizon, I still haven't finished that yet. I took a break from it. 3 seasons in a row is quite a bit, and I think
Yeah,
I
it's a
got to
lot.
a part where they were just like talking a lot, and I was like,
Mhm.
Let me
Yeah.
see if there's anything else. I don't think there was, and I think it's about time we started talking about video games. So let's do it.
Absolutely.
Okay. What you been playing?
Well, we talked about it a little bit yesterday because we had the monthly Patreon exclusive fireside chat yesterday.
That's right.
But which by the way, if you're interested, it's for all patrons, and we fucking talk about what's coming up with the channel. You can ask us questions, and also we talk about a bunch of different tangent bullshit.
Yeah.
But we talked about Fire Emblem Engage a little bit yesterday, which is the newest Fire Emblem game that came out about 10 days ago or so. And I've been playing it for the last week. It's been my primary game that I've been playing. Basically, any chance I have free time or like we're watching TV or whatever, I'll have it up and I'm playing it while we're watching. Which is fine, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much as Three Houses. I feel like the story feels more hollow. There's definitely there hasn't been a single choice to affect the story at all.
Generally, there isn't. That's not a
Yeah.
normal. That's not really a normal thing. Mostly, what affects the story is whether characters die or not.
Right.
That
Which makes sense.
yeah, that has a large
Um,
effect on the story.
Yeah, but I'm pretty good at making my characters not die.
Right.
Especially because you have the rewind ability. I think in this in this one you have a rewind ability through like a dragon time crystal.
See, that's not
Or
something
some shit.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Is a rewind ability.
Well, so they had a rewind ability in Three Houses as well,
Okay.
which was the first Fire Emblem game that I played.
Right.
So, yeah, so I've never played a game without one, but yeah, you can rewind and save your characters if you mess up,
I see.
which is not, and I don't actually know how many fucking times I can do it in a single fight.
Right.
I think the most I've done it is 3, but at least in Three Houses, like as you got progressively better, you basically leveled up and you got more power to rewind with.
Weird.
But it made sense in Three Houses. That made sense with your character because it was part of your ability as like
the leader or whatever.
well, as like a sort of divine being, like a god is basically infused with you. And
Yeah,
that's, like,
usually
her
that's the
ability.
case with the main character of
Well,
Fire
it's still-
Emblem games.
Still true. Yeah, Three Houses, your literal god reincarnation. Exactly. That's basically your power. In this one, you're still a reincarnation of a dragon. Essentially, you're a divine dragon.
Hmm.
But the power comes from a crystal that you pick up that the enemy dropped, like in like the second scene of the entire fucking game.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder what timeline it takes place in because not all well, no, because it must take place in the same timeline as Marth. So
It takes place in like the same timeline as like a shitload of them, I guess.
yeah, that would
Because
yeah.
all of the emblems are other Fire Emblem characters. So like Martha's in there, Roy's in there, Ike is in there, Leaf is in there, Sigurd is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Sigurd's
what is her
great.
name? Like
Sigurd's great.
Celia or something.
Celia, yeah.
Celia, yeah,
Yeah.
like there's 12 emblems, so it takes place in that timeline.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, because like not all Fire Emblem games take place in that timeline.
Right.
So that's interesting. Yeah, it's a Fire Emblem lore is really fucking weird. Didn't we try to?
Yeah.
Did we do a Fire Emblem game or video?
Yes, we did a video on Treesicle called like "Who the fuck is Byleth?" basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but it's
I
whatever.
don't think it did well.
No,
Did I
it
write
didn't,
that
and I
one?
don't remember
I
it.
don't
I don't
remember.
know. Either you or I did, but I don't
Yeah.
remember who.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah. Basically, it's definitely in that like, primary timeline. I think. And they definitely like. I think Three Houses was sort of like an offshoot of the Fire Emblem games in general. Like it was much more of a balance between your fighting and then there's like the social aspect where you're running around and you're the teacher to all of these people in your army basically. So you're helping them level up their abilities and teaching them and figuring out what classes are best for them. And that's a much bigger part of Three Houses than it is in this game so far.
Right.
Like in this game, it's just like I don't even know. Like there's so many fucking classes, and it's not really well explained which classes are best or like how to level them up at all. Whereas in Three Houses, it's very fucking obvious what class does what and like the tier system.
This sounds more like a standard Fire Emblem game.
Yeah,
like the
I
new
think
one
it
does.
is.
Yeah, because not all Fire Emblem games are good. You know, like Awakening
Yeah.
was fucking amazing. That was like I think Awakening was their main push to get Fire Emblem into a Western audience because they just couldn't fucking do it for like 25 years. It's like there was a small faction of people. It was a lot like Monster Hunter, you know, where there was a
Right.
small faction of people in the United States that fucking loved Fire Emblem, but for everybody else, it was just a tactical RPG that was fucking hard as shit. You know, like because
Right.
your characters died, and that pisses off people in the West. Because in the West, we want a happy ending. We want everything to wrap up
Right.
right. And if your characters fucking die, you know, it's Ranch says, if I remember right, Awakening was supposed to be the last one if it didn't sell well. You know what? I think I remember hearing something like that. It's possible.
Right. Well, Awakening sold really well, and I think Three Houses also sold really well. You know, I'm not sure. Like we could look it up really quick. What the best-selling Fire Emblem game is?
It was probably Three Houses, just because it was either Awakening or Three Houses, because it probably was Three Houses because Awakening needed to open the doors.
Three Houses.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Switch install base is
the game made $656 million in revenue.
Fuck.
So
yeah,
it
everybody
did
got paid.
real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
comparatively, if I can find it, let's see if I can find it. Main series, Switch, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Awakening sold 2.35 million
copies,
and then copies.
Oh, okay.
And then Fire Emblem Fates, the one after that for the 3DS, sold 3.3 million.
Damn.
And
I hated
then,
that game.
Apparently, Fire Emblem Echoes sold 0.75.
So Fire Emblem Echoes was a remake of an old Fire Emblem game. That was like
there's like an
favorite.
asterisk on it. So so we'll not count that one, but that was 2017. And then Three Houses sold 3.82 million. So they've been progressively selling more and more. And yeah, you can see before Awakening, the top selling game sold almost 1 million, it looks like.
See, that's the thing that I was talking about in the Punk Rock Cartoons video, is that like when people are when Japanese companies are only making things for the Japanese public, they're not going to make as much money as they do when they get shit sold in the West, because there's just more of us, you know, like, so, but then they start catering to people in the fucking West, and it kind of, it dilutes the authenticity of something that is just wholly Japanese, you know, and that sucks. Like, I really hope that globalization doesn't ruin Japanese culture, because Japanese culture is fascinating. And the things that they put out are great.
Agree.
Yeah.
That being said, I do think, at least so far, I like Three Houses better than Engage, but I'm not disliking Engage. You know,
Engage looks really impressive for the Switch. Like
Yeah,
I was
it
watching.
looks good. It plays well. Like the combat system is good. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
there's this rock paper scissors style thing with swords, lances, and axes. Where I believe it's axes are better than swords, lances are better than axes, and then swords are better than lances. So you can basically break somebody's stance if you use the right weapon against them,
Right.
and they drop their weapon, so then they can't counterattack for the rest of that round.
Okay. Cool.
So if you hit somebody with the right move or with the right character first, even characters that have the wrong weapons afterwards can attack, and they won't get
They'll
counterattacked.
do like the full damage and shit.
Well, it's just every single fight in there is there's always you get to attack and then they get to attack,
Hmm.
or they get to attack and then you get to attack on every single turn, right?
Yeah.
There's always a counterattack, but you can stop the counterattack if you attack with the right weapon. And then I think it's like unarmed people, like martial arts people,
Hmm.
break bows, magic, and knives, I believe.
Okay.
And I don't think anybody can break unarmed people.
I see. So is what unarmed like a monk class? Do they have like really high
Yeah,
HP
like
and
a
shit?
martial arts class. It's kind of a weird class because it's like half monk, half either magic or healing. They're
Okay.
not really just one class.
All right.
So like my main martial arts character is also my main healer.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. But yeah, I mean even since Awakening, like the whole like waifu thing has been like escalated so fucking much in Fire Emblem,
Mm.
like the thing is that it's still like censored over here in the West. I don't know if there's been as much censorship in this Engage as there was in like Awakening and like other shit, but actually no, there is censorship in Engage. I did see like a romancing type thing between you and one of the characters from the old games who I believe is like fucking 11 or something like that, which has been
Mm.
changed pretty drastically in the English
Yeah,
one, which is good.
there's definitely some like some of your team is like fucking 10 years old.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty typical
Yeah.
for for most Fire Emblem games. Like I think I mean the child again, the child fighters in Awakening, and I believe there was child fighters in Fates as well. Like they were like hybrid combos of the parents, you know.
Mm.
So they were like crazy strong. You just had to level them up through like scenarios. Like there was essentially like these like past bubbles, so you could like send your kids to the past. It's like shit, like or the future. I don't fucking know, man.
Well,
It was
there's
so
nothing
weird.
like that, at least not so far in this. You just happen to recruit like two of the first people you get are child characters,
Yeah.
and then I've picked up one more kid just like through paralogs, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Hey
Uh,
kid, here's a sword. Like
well,
become a
I
mighty
mean,
warrior.
basically, yeah. Like
Yeah.
you do a paralog, and this kid's dad is a doctor, and the kid is good at healing, so
Yeah.
now he's your healer. Although anybody who can wield a staff can be a healer in this game. That's the only way to heal in this game.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, or at least the only way that I've found. It's not like there are at least so far. There's no spells for healing. I haven't found like any spells for that. And all of like my magic users, they don't get new spells as they level up. You find new tomes, and the
Right.
tomes are spells.
I think I remember a mechanic like that that was like utilized before, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Interesting. Well, I'm excited to see what you think of the rest of the game.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'm obviously going to play it all the way through. I don't think it's going to have the same replayability that Three Houses did, because like with Three Houses, depending on the house that you played with, the story drastically changes.
Yeah. There was
Uh,
Fates had that too. There's two factions in Fates, so you could either
the
play on one side
the
or the
only
other.
thing it wouldn't surprise me because I haven't looked up any spoilers or anything. I bet you there is a point at which you can choose which path you take, and I think it has to do with why your hair color is like blue and red. You
Or
know,
why you're
And I-
Todoroki or whatever.
Yeah, and I bet depending on the path you take, your hair and eyes become either all one color or all the other.
Oh, that'd
You
be
know?
interesting. Yeah. Huh.
And like I'm just fucking guessing here, but basically the main story is like you're a divine dragon, your mom was a divine dragon, and you're trying to beat the fell dragon. And it wouldn't surprise me if you could end up becoming either the next divine dragon or the next fell dragon, and that is the
Ah,
hair color choice.
interesting. Yeah, that sounds
But
cool.
I don't know for sure, obviously.
I mean, that sounds like a good guess. So
Yeah.
sounds makes sense to me.
Like, your hair is blue and red, and one eye is blue, one eye is red. Gee, I wonder who your dad is.
Hell yeah.
Be interesting if your dad was the fell dragon and your mom was the divine dragon. Then you got to choose which one you got to do. I don't know, but I'm just guessing here.
Did you get to play anything else? You've just been mostly focusing on that.
That has been my primary focus. I don't remember last time if we talked about it or not, but Jack and I started playing It Takes Two, and that's super fun. Like we got through the first level, which was great. You fight a vacuum cleaner. Uh, it's very fun. It's very like user friendly. Basically, anybody who has played a platformer of any kind before can play that game.
Mm-mm.
But it's not necessary. That doesn't necessarily make it easy. You know, it's at a very good difficulty that makes it really fun.
Right.
And then I just like one day a week I'm basically playing through Divinity Original Sin with Ryan, Toby, and Bauer, some friends of mine, where like we just get together and for like 3 hours we play, and then inevitably somebody's like, "Well, I gotta walk my dog," or "Well, I have work tomorrow," or you know whatever. We're all old now and we have fucking responsibilities.
Right. Right. So
But
so
yeah, that's the basic stuff. That game's so fucking fun to play with friends, though.
hell yeah. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never fucked around with it before. There is
It's such a good. I mean, it's basically D&D the game, but like it's like a set storyline. But like you can class into whatever the fuck you want. You want to be a fucking warrior, a knight style, go for it. You want to be a necromancer, go for it. You want to be a mage that has water healing and buffing powers mixed with like aerothurge, like lightning powers, go for it. You want to be a fucking pyromancer, you can do that. Like you want to be a fucking archer, a huntsman style guy, you can do that. You want to be a scoundrel thief, you can do that. You want to be a fucking polymorph character that like uses fucking chicken claw abilities and fucking bullhorns and shit, and you can grow wings, you can do that. Like there's so many classes you can take.
Can I work
and
at the
then you
Wiener
can mix and
Schnitzel?
match.
Because that's what's important to me.
I don't know if Wiener Schnitzel exists yet.
Damn. You gotta get that.
Yeah.
You gotta get the Wiener Schnitzel huts in that game.
Yeah.
That's the class I want to be. Wiener Schnitzel.
But that game is so versatile that like if you play D&D, you can play D&D. Like there's a DM mode in that where you can create campaigns for people to play.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's a new game that a lot of people are talking about called Hi-Fi Rush. I actually saw it on Steam before anybody started talking about it. I immediately put it on my my wish list, so I'm gonna pick it up later. It's like a action platformer rhythm game. That's
Okay.
like
What's it called?
Hi-Fi Rush. And
Hi-Fi
it looks
Rush. I'm
it
just
looks
gonna look
fucking
it up on
dope.
YouTube.
Yeah, it looks really, really, really fucking cool. So I think I'm going to buy that and play it. Right now, so I've been streaming a lot more.
Mhm.
So there's been pretty decent amount of people in the Twitch. So what I'm streaming right now is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on the PS5. I got a new capture card for it, so like it looks beautiful. That's been a lot of fun. We just got to the part where Aerith comes in, and that's where we like bookmarked it last time. So whenever I stream that next, that'll be a lot of fun. Thanks, K Dog. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming to the streams. And then in the mornings, I've been doing more like retro stuff. So I have beat Donkey Kong Country. We beat Super Mario World. We just beat Super Metroid, and I think the next game I'm gonna start for that, unless I can get Sammy to figure out like when he's available for streams, because he's been subscribed to us for like over 2 years.
Mhm.
And JM also has a game that I told him I would stream, so I got to figure out when they're available or like when they would want to watch, because Sammy wants me to play Bloodstained, which is like a totally good one to do. Oh yeah, we also beat
Yeah.
Yoshi's
This game
Island.
looks cool.
It looks fucking sick, right?
It looks like you're playing in like a motion comic book.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Hi-Fi Rush.
it's
It
sick.
looks really fucking dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, we beat Yoshi's Island as well. That was really fun. And then I'm also playing the new Dead Space remake. So the Dead Space remake is fucking sick. It's like, I mean, the atmosphere, the mood, everything is really great. I'm like, there is a little bit of I'm playing it on Steam. There is a tiny bit of stuttering that shouldn't be there as far as I'm concerned. Like, you know, I have a pretty powerful PC. I also got a 3080. There's no reason that I can't play it at, you know, 4K, 165 hertz.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, so there is a little bit of stuttering. I think it's happening when like there's loading in the background. But yeah, the Dead Space remake is a lot of fun. I'm thinking about like maybe keeping that to like Friday, Saturday nights, because you know more people are around. It's like a time where they're like really looking for like, you know, good entertainment, and watching me shit myself is always fun. Because I get really scared with horror games, like bad. Not that Dead Space is like the scariest game I've ever played, but it's so dark and shit comes at you from fucking nowhere, and there are alien babies that are pretty terrifying. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. And Final Fantasy VII as always is fantastic. But yeah, I've been enjoying playing and beating a lot of games. But I really am thinking maybe A Link to the Past will be my next retro game for the mornings, and that will keep me for a while. You know, I think a lot of the other like Yoshi's Island took a bit. That's a pretty, it's not the longest game in the world, but it does get longer and a little bit more difficult towards the end. But I think we did Metroid in like 2 streams, you know, like, and the first stream wasn't that long. I mean, I didn't do 100%.
You didn't 100% it, yeah.
No. But which made it more difficult. Like, it made it a lot more fucking difficult. That Ridley fight was awful. But yeah, it's a fun time. I'm enjoying it.
And maybe we're gonna do Portal today.
Yeah, we were talking about. Well,
might happen.
Weren't we talking about doing that on Tuesday? Because I needed to play Final Fantasy tonight to make people fucking remember what the hell's going on in the game.
Yeah,
Tuesday or Wednesday?
Could probably work. Wednesday, I don't believe I can do.
Right. Okay.
But
the other thing is we can do it at any time of the day as well. You know.
Yeah.
It'd be better to do it at night because that's when people are more active. But I mean, we've had around 22 viewers this entire time. You know, as well as the people that are in the Patreon chat. Also, what's up, Kit?
Discord. What up, Kit?
But yeah, so that's been a lot of fun. As far as playing anything on my own, yeah, no, I don't think since I beat God of War I've played anything on my own. Oh, we also beat Trek to Yomi. That game was fucking sick, dude. That game was really cool. It was like I don't even know how to explain Trek to Yomi. So it's like an old Edo period, or maybe even Sengoku period, samurai game by Devolver Digital, which is highly like story driven and atmosphere driven, where it looks like a Kurosawa film. It's not like open world like Ghost of Tsushima is. It's more of a structured experience, but the combat is fucking sick. The story is super duper cool. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's cheap. It's like $20. So I really, really recommend everybody go and pick up Trek to Yomi if you're okay with action games, because like I think you'll have a hard time if you don't like kind of like parry mechanics, you know, like you really got to get the parry down for that. So if that's not your jam, actually they might have like ability settings where, like, you know, oh, I just want the story kind of deal, like with God of War and stuff like that. They might have some kind of like God mode for it, but yeah, I recommend it a bunch. But what's up, Revelio? Hey, first time tune in. Cheers from Bumfuck Middle of Europe at 11 p.m. Hell yeah, we love Bumfuck Middle of Europe. What is that, Belgium? Is that the middle of Europe, Belgium? I don't know.
I also just wanted to show you, it looks like the first poster for One Piece live action on Netflix just came out.
Oh, interesting. 2023. That's is it 2020? It's 2023, right?
It's 2023, man.
Gross. I hate that for us.
Netherlands is the bumfuck middle of Europe. Got it.
Oh, I see. Hell yeah. We actually have, I think we have a decent amount of people. We have some people in the Netherlands. We've got Luthie out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of Netflix, last thing I guess is I started watching That 90s Show.
Why?
Because I love that '70s show. Like that '70s show is one of my
Right. So why
favorites.
would you spoil, your memories of that '70s show
It's
with that '90s show?
it's actually not that bad. So Red and Kitty.
Not that bad doesn't mean good.
No, well, okay, so it's not as good. It's not as good as that '70s show because it doesn't have those super duper distinct personalities that worked in that '70s show. So like you had Kelso was a dog, Hyde was an asshole, Jackie was a bitch, Eric was a dork, Donna was kind of like the girl next door love, and Fez was the weird foreign guy. Now you have gay Asian. You have Eric's daughter, who is kind of Eric. She's a good mix of Eric and Donna. She's got kind of like the assertiveness of Donna with like the baby deer of Eric. You have Kelso's kid, who is like Kelso and Jackie's kid, mind you.
Okay.
Because
right.
so and also you get appearances. Like they all come back.
Oh, I was gonna say, I assume that they come back then.
Yeah. Eric and Donna have been in a couple episodes. Like the whole thing is like Eric and Donna's daughter Leia.
Of course.
Stays with Red and Kitty for the summer in Point Place and like makes friends.
I see.
Yeah, because they live in like Chicago or something like that. So
Sure,
I'm not entirely
why
sure.
Why would you ever stay in Point Place?
Yeah. So it's really fucking it's fun. It's fun. When Fez comes back, it's hilarious. Like I've just been enjoying it. It's better than season 7 of that '70s show, or season 8, whatever it was. Like when there was no more Kelso, there was no more Eric. I don't think Donna was around, but then they remember that blonde dude that they had basically fill in for, what was his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that season fucking sucked. It's better than that. It's better than that. And there are funny things that, like, if you were born and lived in the '90s, that you'll pick up on. Like they're always drinking Capri Sun. Like
okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, but it's again, it's like that '70s show was kind of it was kind of low key about it, like being the '70s, other than the fact that like Eric would talk about how he loves Styx and Star Wars and all that shit. Like in this one, like every once in a while you'll see the kind of Hyde fill-in girl wearing a Green Day shirt or something like that. You know what I mean? With like they wearing the Green Day Dookie shirt.
Do they have any like transitions? Like how they have like the '70s transitions with like the psychedelic stuff?
Yeah. Okay. They got that. They did decide. So
what are those like? Like what type of transitions are they?
Pretty much just it's just them dancing, same thing they always did, just like a little a little different. Obviously because it's '90s. They had a rave episode that was pretty funny. Like it was just it's fun. It's fun. It's nostalgic, and Red and Kitty are fucking awesome. There's this whole
they were the heart of the fucking old show.
Like they had this whole episode based around like Kitty's trying to figure out how to use a computer, that kind of like like the old Windows 95. Yeah, it's so it's a lot better than that '80s show, which had nothing to do with the series. Like I don't know if you've ever watched that '80s show. I think it was the acting debut.
I haven't, but it sounds like they're trying to stay true to the original concept of the show.
Yes,
and that's nice.
Yeah. And it's so weird. Like Topher Grace doesn't look like he has aged a fucking day, dude. It is so weird. Like he literally looks like he came out of the last season of that '70s show. He looks exactly the fucking same. But you know what? I bet that's because he hasn't done anything since Spider-Man 3. He's not stressed. He hasn't done fucking dick.
He hasn't done anything.
Has he been in anything other than?
I don't know.
Let me.
Probably.
I don't think so. I feel like I would have known. I think he was just like disgraced after fucking. Okay. You got that '70s show, Spider-Man 3, Home Economics, which is a show that's ongoing since 2021. Obviously that 90s show, Black Klansman. Apparently Topher Grace is in Black Klansman. What the fuck is Black Klansman? BLACKKK Klansman. Yeah. An African-American police officer from Colorado Springs successfully managed to infiltrate the local Ku Klux Klan branch with the help. Yeah, this is a movie. With the help of a Jewish surrogate who eventually becomes its leader based on actual events.
Okay.
All right, but interesting. Based on a crazy
Next viewing party.
Yeah, Black Klansman. I feel like we would really have to do a big explanation on that one.
Yeah, we would.
Donna definitely looks a touch older if you look at her eyes. I think Donna was one of the older characters on the show. So like
I think so.
When that 70s show started, I believe Ashton Kutcher was like 19 and Mila Kunis was 16. She lied to get on that show.
She lied.
Yeah, so like she's not that much older than you and I.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I know she's not.
Yeah.
Like
it's weird.
She was pretty young for that show.
Yeah. I mean, because we were like,
and since then, I don't think she's done like
she's done a lot
voiceover work. I
feel she's done a lot, dude. She was a Black Swan, fucking.
Well, yeah, but I feel like nowadays she just does a lot of voiceover work. I think.
Yeah, I don't know if she's been. I think Black Swan was like her big like I am an actor, with like Natalie Portman.
But
and
now
stuff.
It's like, isn't she?
I think she's married
Family
to
Guy.
Yeah, well, she does Meg.
Yeah, she's just Meg. I know that she was doing her own NFT thing for like Stone Cat stuff. Well, her and Ashton Kutcher have always been like, if there's cutting edge shit, they're in on it.
Yeah,
you know? That's their thing. Like, Ashton Kutcher has always been like an investor for new technology.
Interesting.
I mean, he was like one of the first investors for Twitter, I think.
Was he? Yeah, I believe I remember that. Yeah. For a man that beautiful to have no fucking Me Too shit going on, good for him. I'm glad Ashton Kutcher is a good guy. You see, and if there was something going on with him, it would have been found out because he's like a big, he's a big fucking name. And
well, like him and Mila Kunis have been married forever.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think they just have like kids, and that's their fucking life.
Do they have kids?
Yeah, oh yeah. Definitely.
God, I can't imagine what their fucking kids are gonna look like. They're fucking. They must look like the most beautiful angels that have ever fucking existed on the face of this planet.
Ashton Kutcher kids.
Yeah, the guy who played Hyde had Me Too stuff. They
have Wyatt Kutcher and Dimitri Kutcher.
Oh, two boys. God, they're gonna grow up to look just like fucking Ashton Kutcher, dude.
That's not the worst thing in the world.
Punked 2.0, dude. Coming in 12 years. Can't wait. Do you remember Fez's show after that 70s show? Do you remember the show that he did on MTV?
No.
Yo Mama? Where it was like it was like a rap battle, except it was like a Yo Mama joke rap battle.
Yeah,
and it was terrible.
The only thing that I've seen Ashton Kutcher or Mila Kunis do like recently that I actually watch is like they both did within the last couple of years they both did interviews on Hot Ones.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Which was very funny. I can't remember what exactly the question was, but like Sean Evans asked Ashton Kutcher something, and then he asked Mila Kunis the same question, like a couple of months later, whenever they did her interview.
Yeah, and
Ashton Kutcher was behind her, like in like the crowd listening, and she was like, "He said that? That's not fucking true." and then she like looks over and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "I'm not here."
JM remembers Yo Mama. Of course you do. This is your favorite show. I guarantee it. This show fucking was so bad, dude. Anyway, well, that's enough celebrity gossip for the episode.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, thanks everybody so much for listening. Thanks everybody for tuning in on stream. Thank you so much to our lovely patrons who make this show possible, and in particular our Patreon listener tier, JM, Lord Icarus, Ranch, Kit, Filibuster. Bronte was in here for a little while. Thank you guys a ton. And yeah, if you want the show to continue, please check us out on Patreon. If you're on one of the podcast things, rate us 5 stars, leave us a review, that kind of shim-sham. You can help us out if you like delicious drinks, gamer sups, code BPOP for 15% off. What is it?
Don't know.
It's 8% off. Use our code. It'll be
Get
dope.
the mango.
Yeah. Be
or the melon.
Be a king. Be a king or a queen. help you boys. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's it for this week. Thank you guys so much, and we will catch you next time. Goodbye.
Boy.